to predictability. The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar friends, but waiting just around the bend. Everywhere you look, there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look, there's a look of somebody who needs you. When you're lost out there and you're all alone, a light is waiting to carry you home. Everywhere you look.
Metalheads! You have us. It is us. It is Warhammer and myself tonight. Hails chat, Metalheads. How are we on this Mayhem Sunday? How are you, Lee? If you all look at Lee, you'll hear him in a moment. He is sick as a dirty old J-Dog.
I'm sick. I don't know what you all gave me last week, but I'm sick. So thank you.
Gonorrhea herpessyphilase is probably
yeah,
what that is.
probably.
That's what we're going with.
Don't sit on public toilets.
Don't sit on public toilets.
Without protection.
Yeah, and definitely don't blow your nose on the toilet paper in the public toilets.
No,
okay?
don't do that
Keep
either.
that away from your face, all right? That is not facial tissue. It's for your ass only. Welcome all. Miss A will be joining us later, maybe, possibly. Welcome, Marty. Megan, happy birthday, Megan, while you're here, actually. I have that written down over here to say that. I did remember it, however. Welcome. Oh, yes. So we're going to go as long as we can tonight with Sicky McGilvery. He's got like 1,000 White Claws to get him through the night. But let's all say a quick happy birthday to the young lady, Miss Megan, right here. Happy birthday, happy birthday. To her
Happy
and her
birthday,
sister.
Megan.
Yeah,
And your sister.
Happy birthday to you.
Twin Megan. The other Megan.
Megan and Megan. Megan and Lauren. That could have been like a lady cop show. Megan and Megan. Marty says, Iron Claw.
That's right.
Aaron Comos, put some Robitussin on it. Do shots of Robitussin tonight.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I don't live in Texas. I don't do pain. What is it? Cold medicine is my major drug. You know, I do the
syrup.
That's right. I wonder if there's some weird game show we could have where, like, we get Megan and Lauren, we stick them behind, like the dating game, but like, you know, they're blanked out and they say stuff. You got to figure it out. Like, I know there's something in that. I just haven't thought that out.
Like a cool twin game. I'm with
like,
you.
Yeah, a weird twin game.
Like Hollywood Squares-ish type.
Good Meg, bad Meg or something.
Oh!
You know? Yeah, there you go.
Crazy white boy from Baltimore. I was watching your stream on Saturday a little bit. I couldn't comment. I was out with my family, but Crazy White Boy does all kinds of streams all over the weeks and stuff. He's cool as hell. Hails Jeremy. Hails Joe Franzinelli. You and Bo's in here. Mr. McCab. Bo fucking Nielsen right there. You rule. Thank you all tonight. Again, Lee's not feeling good. I'm all about that. I'm hashtag jug life in it tonight. Marquez, welcome, bro. Good to see you. I'm actually running the controls tonight, too. Miss A's taking care of some other stuff. She may or may not join us later. So hopefully Caveman Stan here doesn't fuck you up too much.
Yeah. While she's not here, we might allude to that crazy story as long as we don't mention names, which is fine because...
or not.
We could. It'd be a fun discussion because I think everyone would be upset. So I think it would be good to get everyone riled up and then bring them back home with the...
It's up to you.
It's
hour. It's your...
well, it's been a struggle. So, I mean, I figure that we just release some tension. It's a Sunday night. Everyone's going back to work tomorrow. And we can maybe go into it.
Before we release that tension, let me run through a few ads, and then we will let the Warhammer unleash his hammer upon you all. Hails, thank you, Aaron. I knew you were going to be watching tonight. Somehow, if I wore it, I was like, Aaron will be here. You know what I mean? If you build it, they will come, as Kevin Costner said. We all know that. Birthday girl. Booze, hails, motherfuckers. Good to see you all here. All right, let's run through these ads real quick, guys. First and foremost, go check out that Goat Metal Show. Our friends over there in the Trigo area, Barry, Rich, and Tone Joker. If you're not a member already, go become a Necronite. Lord Necron, old Carl over there, put out an amazing old Thorn Spawn 25-minute video for the members only yesterday. I watched it this afternoon. It's absolutely amazing. Go check out Lord Necron and consider a membership to watch that cool Thorn Spawn video. Melanie loves death metal. We can't wait for her to come back. She's busy getting her new job started and moving and all that, so we can't wait to see her soon. Check out this young man right here. Every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday afternoons, him and Alan over there doing their thing. Let's Talk Metal and Heavy Metallurgy. These guys, again, got to thank Lund from even last Friday. Porch Pisser. Gonna name my band that. We have the coffee code. Mr. Tom Lealios over there is kind enough to sponsor our show and give you all, you metalheads, a discount code as well. Put in the discount code 666 when you're over at www.deadlygroundscoffee.com and receive your discount code from the Mayhem Sundays show. While you're out there, go check out some Fomorian crap that we got selling. We're over there. We're doing all that. Let me get through some of these. Hails Necron. I was just talking about that Thorn Spawn. Go be a member over there. You can watch that Thorn Spawn vid too. Hails Carl. But go to FOMORIANProductions.com. We are into some underground metal, and we are currently doing some content creation right now in front of you, metalheads. That's what we're doing right now. And you go to FOMORIANProductions.com. Buy all this shit, please. Some pretty cool shit here. It's awesome shit. Fucking cool stuff happening here.
Buy the merch.
Yeah, speaking of Gut Throne, go check this dude out. And while you're there, right? That fucking hot CD, if there's any left. There might not be any left, but if there's none of these left, Aaron has a vast selection of much cool shit over there as well at Goat Throne Records. And if that doesn't quite wet your whistle, go over to realmsofrock.com. Brother Eddie, I was having a little back and forth with him this morning. He's got some new restocks over there. You can go see him in person in Milford, PA, or you can go to the realmsofrock.com. Let's see what else we got here. Paul's merch, go over to the Evaristo 1974 eBay store and get some coconut oil or whatever you're into and rub it on yourself and then put some of these shirts on and you can feel just like Paul every day. Love you, Paul. And we got a new one this week. We got a new ad up this week. I want to shout out my buddy Maxie Fish Balls over there, the Pike Lord of Minnesota. Go over to @ChaosGoat, all capital _fishing on YouTube and check this dude out. He's been live streaming again. The fishing's hot. The other day he caught 14 pike and 2 bass in one outing. A lot of fun. There's a lot of metalheads over there. It's just a cool crossover. You get metalheads and fishermen, and then some metalhead fishermen. Meet all kinds of new people over there at the ChaosGoat _fishing channel. And if you're super cool, you'll go over to this guy's YouTube channel right here. He's not feeling good right now. Throw him a bone or a box of fucking tissues because he sounds like he needs it. And go over and check out Warhammer 666 AUSBM. That's Australian black metal on YouTube, metalheads. And go check him out over there. Same URL with an _ Australian black metal on Instagram. Go beef up this dude's shit. Let's get him to 1,000 subs.
Yeah.
Go check out these maniacs.
Don't worry about this guy, though.
Yeah, no.
He's got enough subscribers. There you go.
This guy has a lot. This guy needs some help right here.
Yay.
That's some help. Hey, you gotta
need some help.
Help him out. He doesn't feel good right now. Pat him on the back. You got the Mortar Red tour. I think they got a show next weekend. I think on June 4th. Or no, excuse me, 2 weekends from now, whenever that is, June 14th or whatever. And all that out there's the Mordant Red Cruel Summer Tour, and they're going to be in New Jersey right here at this one right here. All right. What else do I have in here for you guys? One more thing to promote, and for those of you that don't already know, but a lot of you already do, we have those Godamentis remastered CDs out, 20th 20-year anniversary, if you will, not an official anniversary. Oh, you got 22 yesterday? Hail, Evan, want to say hi? Damn. All right, that's a lot. Okay. But either way, we are still purveyors of fine things. And I would like to share this with you guys right now. Oh, hold on. Got to play it again. My bad.
That was awesome.
add that myself. I'm a big boy. I'm a big boy.
We don't need no producer, Shred. We got this.
Oh, no, we do. We do, trust me. I'm sweating bullets right now. Nobody can see it, but I'm all right. We're going to get through it. Hails, Toasty. Good to see you, my brother.
Toasty.
All right. Yeah, we got through the ads. I was trying to do like Miss A did last week. I thought that was really cool how she kind of just like, we don't need to get, most of these people know. You could go rewatch if you want to get detailed on that shit, folks. Lee, what the hell have you been up to this week, my man? How the fuck are you? I know you were talking before. You might want to share a little story with us.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, last 2 weekends ago, I did a live stream and we had Miss A was on there and she told the story of how her mother had passed away. And if you want to go back and look at the day we had Wyatt on, that fateful day. So she had passed away. She'd been living with us while we fixed up her house, but she passed away while she was here. And we did the stream 3 hours later. So we had to go through that emotional, hit. And then, you've got the police that come. Normally, like, when all this is going on, you make the 911 call. I was shocked to see the first people who get here, the firefighters, right? And I'm like, fuck, I didn't call no firefighters. There's no fucking fire. I don't know what you're doing here. So they show up, they're just in the door, then the police, and then the ambulance. By this stage, there's a circus out the front of our house, and everyone's now out the front thinking there's like something's happened, which obviously there has, but everyone always thinks the worst, like the occupants. And so sure enough, we go through that, we do the stream. Well, then we've Miss A's got to go through the whole estate thing because she had her own house, she had her own life and things. So she gets the power of, I guess, attorney. They call it the estate executor or administrator. So while we're doing that, we've been over there just doing some repairs, cleaning out some of the stuff that obviously is going to go to waste now. There's foods and there's stuff like that. And we go to dinner one night. So we'd been there for a week and a half at this point, and we go to dinner, and we were only there for a half an hour. We could have walked to this restaurant from this house. We come back, and there's a gentleman in the house, and he's cut the lock off, and he's kicking us out of the house. And I've never seen this guy before in my life, so I'm like, ready to grab this guy, pull him out on the street. We call the police. Police come down. And long story short, this guy was a guy that used to exist in this house 20 years ago. I find out later, of course, that because what Miss A had been doing is going through her mother's contacts and letting people know that she'd been speaking to that her mother had passed. And this gentleman was one of them. Well, he showed up and took residence in the house. Just waited for us to leave, cut the locks off the door, and had been in this house. So she's been going through not only this person stealing her mum's house and living in it, but also stealing things from the house, and we couldn't do anything about it. The police said, well, you don't live here, your address isn't this address, so you need to go, and his license or his ID says he lives here. So we had to go to court and do that. So this week we got to court, and the judge just went, yeah, you need to get out. Didn't give him any time whatsoever. Said, today's the day, buddy. Collect your stuff and you're out the door. So we had all the place locked up the day after. So she's got her house back. So that's where she is tonight, over there, taking stock of everything that's been unloaded out by this guy, because now we're going back to court. So there's a lot of shit to pile through. So she's now going through and of course he's taking things like her mother's things that she's given her mum, photos that, and then he also threw a bunch of stuff away, and we had to go to the landfill and go through it to get some of that stuff back. So the emotional roller coaster that she's been on has been crazy, and she's still been doing the show. So she's a tough broad, that Miss A. So hats off to her. So she should be here later on.
Yeah, what Lee's telling you ain't even the half of it. I mean, that's a very nice,
it's a glossed over
synopsis of, I spelled North wrong. I was trying to say hi to everybody. Hails Zach, Flatbrin Prep. Yeah, the guy also, if I can add, is a psycho.
Oh yeah,
and he's also violent. Okay, Lee's a big fucking guy. For those of you who don't know, Lee's big dude, can handle himself. This guy was dangerous to a lot of people. Even that's what Miss A explained to me, anyways. And he was doing very, very cruel things to both of them, and specifically Miss A. So fuck that guy. Yeah. He's out. And yeah, like Lee said, that's where Miss A is tonight. But scumbags, someone passes away, someone that wasn't even involved, hadn't been there, finds out about it, and then goes and and ruins your life that's already been devastated.
Yeah, and I mean, we're paying, like, I mean, we got to pay for two mortgages. We have to go to court. We have to get lawyers. We have to get all this stuff. And, this guy's living there rent-free. And it's like you find out that, he was a tenant at one point and he just never changed his license. And the scary part is that the police can't do a thing about it. Doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter what it is. If he gets a piece of mail there, or he's got a piece of ID that says he lives there, which is just as easy as me going to the DMV and changing my license to say Shred's address, and Shred says, yeah, you can do that, and let me send all my mail there. And then one day I rock up at his door, I take, whatever on his couch, and fucking hell, I live there. That's all it is. And squatters' rights in New Jersey are absolutely off the fucking chain, so the cops wouldn't do a thing about it. And even when he's destroying things, they can't do anything about it. So,
and they were on your side. Like you were,
they were on our side.
Talking to the police, Lee was having a back and forth with the police, and the guy's going, "Look, I'm on your side, but legally."
Yeah,
because
he's
in there, can't do shit. And that I said the same thing, Booge. I said some street justice. I'm that guy too, Booge. I probably shouldn't admit too much of that on here, but I am very much about see problem, fix problem right now. And I'm glad that Lee restrained himself, and they both did, because it did end up being in your benefit. Although now, again, like you said, that's where Miss A is tonight. The guy was destroying the house.
Yeah,
too, right?
Yeah.
He wasn't just Lee had some stuff at the house that the fucking guy, I don't know, did he fuck with your shit too?
Well, the funny thing, this is the funny story, right? So back in 2018, when I was first here, I should have worn it tonight in fucking Victory, but I had a very old Entombed hoodie, which was the Crawl fucking Entombed hoodie. It was one of those sacred things that I've always loved, and I brought it over when I came because it was around Halloween. It was a bit colder. And I gave it to Miss A because I said, I want this back when I get back here, right? It was like one of those weird things you do when it's like, I'm coming back. Here's my, thing.
You leave something to come back to.
So, yeah. So she took it, and a Slayer hat, which I just got back too. But Marty in the chat can attest to this. When we found it again, which was when it was in the house, because she left it in the house, I took a photo of it and I sent it to him. I said, this fucking thing, I found it. It's only been, almost 10 years since I've had this thing. So bang, it's back in my thing. That was the night that the house gets taken over, and I fucking lost it as quick as I found it, So that was also one of the things he put into the landfill, and it went into that big dumpster truck, and they took and they were very kind. The place who did it was very kind to give us like they said, listen, we're going to hold this. We're not going to donate. We're not going to tip, put it into the earth. Come out, go through it. If there's anything you need, you can take it. So they were really cool, and they helped us go through it. But yeah, I mean, just it's like someone going into your life and just like taking everything for them, and you are powerless to stop it or do anything about it. It's fucking amazing. So thank you for the fucking judge that just said, yeah, you need to get the fuck out. And he pretty much said it in that sense too. So
the
I was
judge
real happy.
saw the judge was a good judge, saw your plight. I want to shout out, I don't know if that's John and Necrotic Nick, but Thralls of Metal, welcome. Appreciate you guys here.
Hey, Nick.
And Aaron Metal Theologians here as well. And my bestie from, I hear the ICP ranking is.
Yeah. It's the great Malenko is number one, Aaron, so you can tune out whenever you want.
Hail's my bestie from the Midwesty Paul. Hell yeah. That's Nick. All right, Necrotic Nick. Welcome, bro. Welcome. You were telling me, and we're not going to get into detail, but like the dude nearly got arrested during this trial, or this, is it a trial? It's not a trial.
Yeah. So it's an I guess it's a court date. I don't think it's not a trial so much as
Nah, because
he has to show cause that he is able to stay in the house. And he tried to pull out some bullshit like he was married to Sabrina's mum. And that was the weird part where it was like, well, you'd know if your mum's married to someone. Like, you would think that you would be told in your lifetime that your mum was married. And what's crazy is that he fully believed it. And he tried to run with that. And then when the judge is like, all right, well, look, show us some evidence, and he's like, well, we didn't get time to, make this official in New Jersey. And this guy's like, that's not the question I asked you. I asked you to provide evidence that you were married. And long story short, he's like, listen, buddy, if you want to take some time and get yourself a lawyer, then you can come back with this. And he goes, well, I've been to 10 lawyers and none of them will take this case. But if you listen to me or read my note, and then the judge is like, no, that's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you to provide evidence that you are somehow entitled to be there. And he couldn't. And so he started throwing his hands in the air. The tears came. He started to swear and do all types of things. And that was when the judge stepped up and goes, listen, he goes, I'll get the sheriffs in here right now if you want, and you can spend the night in the jail, and we can end it like that. So he managed to calm himself down, and I'm rubbing my hands together. I'm like, yes, let's go.
And Lee is a professional egger honor. Okay, if there's something going, Lee's going, yeah.
I'm the best cheer squad you ever want, if I'm in your corner. But it's a very closed courtroom, and there's not many people in it, but there's other people there that are looking to get judgments on their cases. And even you could see, we all became this one giant, not giant, there's only like 6 of us, but there's like this one group just going, oh my God, like you'd think you'd have, if you're going to say something like marriage, the first thing you'd want to have is your certificate, right? Just something that says that you are what you say you are. But yeah, he just thought you would take my, word for it, and that's good enough. So he was mistaken.
He was a 5150, I think that's the proper police term there. He's crazy, right? I mean, he might have also been on meth. Jeremy suggested he might have been on meth.
Yeah, but the stupidest, just the stupidest man.
Dude, that's a dangerous fucking combo.
Yeah, but I mean, look, we got back into the house. What was the Tuesday, Wednesday? We didn't. We went in. Thursday, it must have been Wednesday or Thursday. We changed the locks.
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, we changed the locks, and must have been on the Thursday. And we go in there, and there's there's holes punched in the wall. He's defaced the wall, like he's written on the wall, crazy. It was like walking into like a Manson house, and they wrote on the wall in blood. Yeah, so he was doing the same thing, just not in blood. But yeah, he was just, and the whole upstairs, every piece of furniture upstairs, gone. Right, all the closets ransacked. Well, he probably threw it out, but to get a bed down the stairs, that he would have had to cut it into pieces.
Meth.
Yeah, meth's a hell of a drug. Throw it out the window, maybe.
Oh man.
No, Barry, we can probably get him for a ton of things, but that's all in the lawyer's hands at the moment. And I'm waiting to see what he says back. But we're now making lists of everything that we know is destroyed.
Because that was just it. It wasn't like, from what I understood from what Miss A was telling me too, he wasn't taking things to go get money for it or what. Maybe he was with certain things. I'll bet that but there was other things he just knew that Miss A wanted or that were valuable, but not to him, and he just broke them and fucked it just so that that Lee and Miss A couldn't have them. Fucking meth gets shit done.
Yeah.
It definitely gets some things done. I've been there a few times. We used to just play video games all night. I don't know, or build models or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but things you would think you would take that were left. And what was the coolest part about it, man?
Don't need a hairbrush. Sorry, go ahead. Lee.
The coolest part about it was he wrote in the thing that we were devil worshippers, right? And he'd made an altar in Sabrina's room, all right, and put masks on it, and she has this awesome Ted Bundy photo, which has some of his hair in it. Like, it's all certified and all that, and it was all framed. So he put that in there and tried to say, well, we were holding satanic rituals in this house.
Oh, he was trying to set it up like you guys were doing.
Yeah. And, it flowed on. And then, he was saying that he was going to hold a ritual on Halloween to honor, Sabrina's mother, which is absolutely, it's mental. It is absolutely mental. And we're sitting there and we're looking at the cops, because this is all, we didn't hear this on, and then we're repeating it back. We have it in texts, we have it in writing, and we're giving it to people just going, you have to see this person is an unhinged human being. And he's living in a house that he's never lived in. We have neighbours that have been there for 20 years that are saying they've never seen him before in their lives, so what are you doing? And they're like, we can't do anything. Civil. It's a civil case. So
the day you guys told me, it was like, Shred, we need this is, and I'm like, what? Like, what's happening? And I immediately did the same thing. Fuck that guy. I'm like, if I was there, I'll just grab a few of my unique tools that I own, and we'll just go in there tactical style and get your shit.
Yeah.
But that's also not the right way, as we all know. That you can't, I mean, because the law, then you go to jail. Then the wrong people end up in jail that way.
Yeah. And the cops were kind of cool. Like, the guy's going, listen,
Thanks,
he goes,
Evan.
unless he lets you in or lets one of us in, we can't, because
Right.
Sabrina had also left her, because we were working in there for the entire day, and she'd left her purse in there. I'd left clothes. We got phone chargers, just things we'd need for the day. And he wouldn't let us back in, or wouldn't let the police in unless we had a warrant to go in to collect her things. So she had to forfeit her
cards and stuff,
everything,
she
credit
said.
cards,
Yeah.
driver's license,
Yeah.
social security card, or the SSN cards, whatever the fuck that they are. Like, all of that shit
Same
was
thing, yeah.
in his house. So then he had our address. Just the craziest stuff. And the things that he did whilst in there were like just brutal. And then it gets deeper and it gets way darker. And I'm sitting there on Mother's Day while she's first morning, that it's only been a week since her mum passed. This is like the first Mother's Day she hasn't got it. Then being bombarded by messages from this guy, right? Because keep in mind, like, we had all of her mum's belongings. So he's texting like, knowing that, Sabrina would get all these messages, the most horrendous shit. And all I could think of is like, just let me drive around there and I'll drag him into the street and we will just, extract all types of hell on this human being. And she's like, you can't do it, because the first person who gets all the shit taken out of him, if something ever goes wrong, is this guy. And I'm thinking, well, like, in my country, if someone says something about your wife, that's fair justice. You wouldn't almost even cop a ticket for that or any type. But I mean, in Jersey, in Jersey, that's like, you're almost up there with a murderer. And I'm like,
it's assault, and you're right. It's the laws aren't fair. Okay, and like, and I'm not trying. We're not being political here, but if you go to certain states, there you have the right to defend yourself is a lot easier, or to defend a situation, let's say, than it is in others. That's all I'm gonna say. And where he lives and where I live and some of these people live, the laws are designed to almost entirely protect the perpetrator of the crime instead of the fucking victim.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
And I mean, we had to install cameras and stuff, and that was one of the things that burnt me the most, because we had to install cameras so we didn't have to worry about this guy coming to our house. And I'm like, I don't want to install security for this piece of shit. Like, it's almost just as insulting as as him sending us messages without any type of recourse or any type of consequence. We have to be on the defensive the whole time. And the cops are saying to us, your safety is paramount. If he shows up at your front door, call us. And I'm like, if he shows up at my front door, trust me, you're getting a call. It's just going to be after the fact, because I figured that out. But, this piece of shit.
I want to add and just back it up. I talked to Miss A personally about this person we're talking about. This person is a legit dangerous person, like trained martial artist, trained in ground and pound, like to the point of where this wouldn't be the first time the guy went to jail for probably, I'm not gonna, it's all, he hasn't, allegedly, whatever the words I gotta say to protect my future words, but the guy was a dangerous guy. Lee could, who knows, Lee could have, but it's not, it could have been really bad. Like them having to get cameras, there's a fucking reason for that, okay? It was psychotic episodes. He put them, there's stuff that I don't even want to say that Miss A told me that made me, you don't do shit to ladies, first of all, ever. And you don't do things to people that are my family, ever. And my blood was boiling. And, that guy, as badass as he thinks he is going to come across, as we all know, the wrong one day. And it may be in a prison cell, and it may be out on the streets, but justice is going to come to that man. Unfortunately, through our system, he's only, he can only do what you guys did. So it's the good news is you guys are able to be there. He's evicted now.
Yeah.
And so what happens with that? Is there a restraining order situation?
No, because
so
there's nothing there in the, look, it still has to go back, but at the moment, with restraining orders, there has to be something there that warrants
like
a restraining order.
Yeah, and he hasn't directly threatened violence against
so
we just know he's a dangerous entity.
Yeah, so if Miss A does go to that house, she has to have someone with her, because the only thing that stands between him coming back and her being in the house is a door, which she's obviously gotten through before. So she has to be there with someone at all times. And, you can call the cops, but...
She's a badass lady. We would never... But listen, she's a little lady, too.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't want to put her in that spot, especially when she's in her own... Like, she grew up in that house. Like, why should you be afraid of the house you grew up in, Yeah.
Well, hopefully, we all know. As we all know, you in the chat, all of us real ones, as the kids say, things come full circle to people who do bad shit. And it's coming for this motherfucker, and he deserves every bit of what's coming to him.
Legally.
Legally.
Let's say.
Legally. Yeah, Evan, where are you? You're down there, and aren't you? Isn't Evan in New Orleans or something? They got a lot looser rules down there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you could have buried this guy in a swamp somewhere. Nobody went in New Orleans, and nobody would have noticed. What's Fraser saying here? Yeah, nobody cares these days. Right. Yeah, Fraser, I'll give you that. Smart statement, Fraser, for real, dude.
It's true. Real. And God forbid you fight back. I even asked the cop. Like, I said, listen, let's just look, because we're standing there and we're being told to leave. And I said, and the guy's going, listen, I know he's crazy, but we have no leg to stand on. And I said,
Marty,
turn off that fucking body cam. And I said, I'll get in that house. I said, you guys can walk away now, or you can just say you got here after the fact. But the biggest crime that I did was I called the cops before I pulled him out of the house. That was really the mistake which I made. But I'm like, listen, I can get in that house right now and I can get my stuff, and then we'll go. But let me get the stuff. And he's like, I can't. I'm just like, turn off the fucking camera and let me go, like, let me get in there. And he's like, yeah, no, I can't do it. So we got a very courteous ride home in the back of police cars, which I got photos of. And by the way, I was almost asking him just to put me in cuffs to make it look good for the neighbours, because I was like, if you're going to frisk me, at least put my hands behind my back,
This would be good for my next album.
Yeah. Get a photo of it.
Like, I know I didn't do anything, but nobody needs to know that.
Exactly. So it's maddening. And the thing is, the first thing that you do to, like, fight back or defend yourself, you are the person that's in the wrong, which I think is completely
They gotta fucking
silly.
Do something violent to you first, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You have to be injured in a way. And here's the thing, that injury could be death.
Yeah.
That's simple, which sucks. Because we all know, you could be the biggest badass on this earth. First of all, there's always someone bigger and badder. Mm-hmm. Second of all, you hit your head on the corner of something big as bad, and that's it too, So we've all seen those stories, and I don't know, man.
And especially in the heat of the moment. Like, if emotion...
We got Warhammer, he said.
Look, if emotion is running high, and this was the other crazy part, which I had to look into the law here. Like, we have something called the Castle Doctrine, right? Not the Castle Law, the Castle Doctrine, which is almost like Castle Law, except the fact that if he comes into your house swinging fists, and I take out a weapon and I bang, bang, get him out the way, then I go to jail for murder because I didn't respond with the appropriate. Like my only response if he only comes in with hands is my hands. That's it.
Right.
If he comes in with a bat, I've got to somehow find a bat or something swingy so I can defend myself. But if he comes into my house and I, bang, 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 I'm the guy that's in the wrong. And I'm like, I have to have, be able to word for word dictate in perfect English, in perfect punctuation, which means, Fraser, you're fucked. There's zero chance you're going to be able to do anything. You must just take the ass whooping, right? And you are going to prison if you can't put it into plain English and perfect lawful words. Why?
Yeah, that's how you get in trouble. I'm not Baron. What's up, Baron? Good to see you, brother. I'm out here in California, and so is this guy here. So, and for those, I have firearms in my house. I'm a owner and all this. I'm a responsible firearm owner. Bottom line is, I can't even use my firearms if someone breaks into my house. If they broke into my house with a hammer, like Lee said, and if I shoot them, that guy would have had to throw the hammer at me first. And if it gets outside of my house, then I'm still fucked because now it's in a public. You know what I mean? Like I've had friends of mine tell me that may or may not be in law enforcement that live here in California. Yeah, exactly, like Barrett just said. Exactly. You would they tell me, make sure if this happens in your house, it happens in your house.
Yeah.
So drag them back inside if you need to.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything. This is not legal advice, and you're not receiving any professional. Lee and I don't know shit, but yeah, hitting something swingy,
dude. It's the only. It's so weird.
Get out a slingshot. Like, you sold still. I'm gonna dentist a menace you.
Yeah.
You fuck. It is. And I'm not saying that every other state has it right. And I'm not, again, this isn't political, but you should be able to stand your ground, or like you're speaking of the castle laws and stuff like that. If you've come into my house and you've gotten in, if you, like, my kid's bedroom is, I'm not even going to say, but like if you hit that before I get there and you're done. I don't care what the law is. Yeah. Because and I think there are little loopholes or whatever things that they can, but we had an incident years ago when I was living in a couple cities down where a guy attacked me and my friends, pulled a knife on him. Well, he ended up on the ground bludgeoned with a baseball bat by my buddy, Mr. Bilbao. And the cops came in, as they were taking pictures of us, they're like, you guys need to look more like victims. You know what I mean? Because we looked like this. And they were like, well, he looks like he's been the shit kicked out of him by three. And we're like, well, yeah, he pulled the knife on three of us, and we regulated on his ass. We were okay in that because he pulled the knife first, da-da-da-da-da. But it's a very fine line. Mm-hmm. And it can, if somebody reads it wrong initially, it can take that thing way off course, and you could end up being in big trouble, I got all my weapons back in that particular incident. My buddy Dave did not get his bat back.
Yeah. And I mean, I've almost got to retreat into my toilet before I can use any type of deadly force. Like, that's the retreat thing. You've got to retreat to a safe place.
Yeah, see,
that's the thing. And if he comes in, but I'm like, listen, I don't know. Like, you've got kids, you've got a wife, right? How do you look at yourself in the mirror?
Robert Smith is God, dude. I'm with you. Sorry, go ahead.
That's right. How do you look at yourself in the mirror every day, or go look at your wife after, maybe she got assaulted? Because the only lawful thing you could have done in that situation was retreat into the toilet before you could defend her. Like, to me, it's like, this is so
victimized
stupid.
In order to defend yourself.
Yeah, there's got to be something extremely bad happen before.
So. Instead of being like cool John Wick shit in the movies where you just get to go, oh, well, whatever. And, that's why the Wild West, believe it or not, the Wild West, everyone goes, oh, it must have been so scary. It probably, I bet certain times we're living in now are way scarier than the fucking Wild West. Because everyone knew in the Wild West, hey, just because the sheriff's not here doesn't mean that I'm not going to fucking take care or whatever. You guys know what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's not that we should go back to that, but I don't know. It's a fine line. Because Lee and Miss A really got fucked here. And all it did was extend a bad situation for several more weeks that was completely unnecessary. You know what I mean? So
Exactly. I mean, we came out on top because we did the right thing, but the right thing can go terribly pear-shaped if the other guy is not restrained himself.
We're also leaving out some details that we cannot say due to legal reasons that Lee and I were talking about backstage. I mean, there's things that some of you will know probably because Lee will tell you outside of this is that, you know what I mean? I don't know how to even say it, Lee, but, you know, there's something written down that needs to be retracted. Let's put it that way. That's all I will say.
Yeah.
And it can't be because someone simply said this thing. So this is another thing I want to say. Be careful what you say, people. I don't care how heated the argument it is or whatever you do. Think before you speak, always. Yeah. Because your mouth, like in this situation, it did write a check this guy's ass couldn't cash, but what it also did was it put something into motion that you guys are still having to deal with simply because he made a statement. Even though he is wrong, and everyone knows the statement is false, simply because the statement was made, there's this
in an official term. But yeah, I mean, now I've got to go and buy more lawyers so I can get that retracted. And it's so like, and this is my thing. I have lived a life. The only drama I've ever had really in my life is my divorce. And I found out quick smart that if you get emotional and you send a horrible text back, regardless of what you got sent, right, your text is the only one that matters. It's the only one because being that I am the stronger fucking sex here, I'm always in the wrong. So, you know, we kind of stayed out of that fucking thing. But now it's like, well, he can say whatever he wants and there's zero recourse except for me to put my hand in my pocket and try to clear names because it's like, you know, Lee's an immigrant and with the current everything, Lee can be sent back to wherever the fuck he came from and I'm homeless back in my home country. So,
and even though you guys are married, it doesn't even afford you those protections.
They give two
shitty,
fucks. Yeah. I used to think I was okay. I was like, I'm all right. You'll be fucking fine. That shit soon turned to fucking whatever the fuck when I'm trying to find out where my green card is and my piece of paper is starting to fucking expire. So
we gotta get you guys on that show my wife loves, 90 Day Fiance. Too bad you've already been married beyond that.
Yeah, we're a little bit past that 90 days.
We could I mean, well, hey, then I'm like, hey, you're in. No, I'm just kidding. That show's a train wreck, by the way. But yeah.
Oh, have you seen that dating show with the Down syndrome people?
No, they're not Down syndrome.
Aren't they? No, there is some.
Love on the spectrum.
Oh, okay. Well, there's some Down syndromes on there too. There is some Down syndrome, and I'm like, dude, like, how exploitive can you make TV?
That came from your country, by the way. That is
no, it didn't. That was
no.
Love don't you fucking dare.
No, look it up. Chat, Google it for me. I can't. The Love on the Spectrum is an Australian-produced television show that started there, and because it was so popular, I'm not even lying, dude. You can look it up. That's real talk. We did Farmer Wants a Wife. If you want to see some shitty TV and people who don't know how to speak to women, go watch Farmer Wants a Wife. You can Google it. It's horrible. It is fucking horrible. Holy shit. But I mean, the funny thing is... Nick knows what I'm talking about. Collins, that guy Colin on that show. Go ahead, Lee. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. But there's we have these two. I want to say they're brothers. I could be wrong, but I follow them on YouTube, and they do a cooking show, and they're both these two Down syndrome kids, right? And it's the funniest fucking show you've ever seen, and it borders the what am I laughing at?
Yeah.
What am I laughing at? Because if like people who weren't down doing this, would it be funny? And do you know who makes the show? It'll blow your fucking mind. Their mother. Their fucking mother. It's like...
So she's making all this money.
Money, yeah. Off her two kids.
They're like, and she's just like, fucking paying them and pops.
Yeah.
And shit. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That's fucked up. I mean, my kids used to watch this kid called Ryan or something other on YouTube, right? Ryan something or other. And it was just his mom filming him being cute, and then goes to happen. Ryan got older, and the fucking well dried up.
Yeah.
You know, Ryan's like 25 now, and probably fucking on heroin somewhere. But like the kid had ended up with a Nickelodeon show. Oh, dude, my eyes are tearing up. That one choked me up, bro.
But it's crazy that shows like that can be, because I mean, you're only watching it for the train wreck, really, aren't you? You're not watching it like, I really want to see what happens. I'm like, yeah, I want to see what happens, but I want to see the worst of the worst. Like that's why you're watching those shows.
I love Theo Von. He's the fuck. I love
Theo
Von. Was Theo Von was on Love on the Spectrum? No, what show was he on? Yeah, it originally started in Australia in 2019. See, I told you. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah, well, I wasn't there, Paul, so I can
you.
palm that off.
Oh yeah, you're half an
I'm
American
safe
now. Yeah, you're half an American now. So you like,
exactly.
You were. I mean, you guys come up with some cool shit over there in Australia, though. Some of our most famous shows.
That probably wasn't our shining moment.
My kids
Bluey.
and my niece love Bluey. I like Bluey, mate.
Fucking blow Bluey out your ass, that fucking show. I'll never hear the end of it.
And
people are like, oh, do you know Bluey? I'm like, yeah, you fucking idiot. No.
Oh, that's like the most cliche thing was like, if it was the 80s, they would be like, do you know Crocodile? Now it's, do you know Bluey?
Yeah.
It's not Crocodile Dundee anymore.
No. They
It's not Shrimp on the Barbie.
Oh, I still get that one. I'm like, hey, do you want to throw a shrimp on the Barbie? Like, fucking, we don't even call them shrimp.
No, they probably call them like mud bugs or some shit, right?
Prawns.
Cool.
Prawns.
Oh, I love it. See, listen, Lee and I talk, I love your Australian accent, by the way. It is cool, because it's edgy, and like, the way you say certain words, like when you say a word that I'm not going to say right now, oh my God, I'll fucking laugh every time. When he says tard, but the full word, my wife's like, what are you laughing? I'm like, oh, dude, Lee just left you an audio, and he said, the R word, and holy shit, I'm fucking done. Yeah, I'll say that. Okay, he says retard the fucking best way ever, and I love it.
That wasn't a bad word when I was first using it. No.
I didn't mean to scream in the mic. I'm sorry, my fucking hands just went
I did work for a company, a very well-known ice cream company, and this was over here, and he was training me when I came.
Look at Nick.
Dingoes eat babies. Well, dingoes got to eat. All right.
My cheeks hurt, bro.
So this guy was like, listen, I've got a sister and she's special needs, and so the only words that you can't say, which I get offended at, is the R word. And I said, all right, no issues. I'm not going to say it. Mentally, I'm not going to say it. And then the next sentence, straight out of his mouth, he's dropping the N-bombs all the way through it, and I'm like, where are we? Like, yeah, completely offended by the R word. The N-bomb's just flowing free. Like
totally
this was,
fine.
Yeah, like he was a fucking ice cube or something,
It just goes to show you, everyone has levels. Everyone has levels of what they're offended and not offended by. And some of them are obviously quite shocking. Hey, man, don't say retard around me, and this flies into an inward tangent.
Yeah.
I bet you might say, oh, you're getting... Did we even do the USA versus Australia battles last week? I couldn't remember, so I got rid of them out of here.
American drive-throus, man. Okay, so we didn't do it on the night because we had an issue with a car, but when Tom was on from Deadly Grounds...
Oh,
yeah, we have to do it.
That.
We have to do it again because now we have a brand new car that... on a side note, is back into the mechanic shop getting fixed, thanks for brand new cars. And we were going to do it live on that show. We were going to drive through the McDonald's, the same McDonald's drive-through, which is infamous for fucking up my orders. Yeah. And we were going to have a very specific order. And I was going to do it live for the stream. And I wish we would have done it. But as shit happens, when fucking Lee plans something, nothing ever happens right. But we have to do that one night, we have to try it and see if it works.
We were going to do it that night. No, we actually even got concerned, talk about legal issues. We started worrying that we wouldn't even be able to do it because if Like, again, Lee doesn't need to have a green card. You're like, what if Lee's at the drive?
I've got a green card. It's just got a piece of paper attached to it.
Okay, besides the point.
Don't
if you're
out me on fucking
and
YouTube.
We're filming Lee on the phone. They're like, well, he's driving while being videoed. He's out.
Well, we had to get around that. I was going to have Miss A beside me. She was going to film the whole thing because that was her. That was always her thing, where she would film every time I tried to order at Dunkin'. And Dunkin' is like, they've gotten used to me now, but Dunkin's the fucking, they're almost as bad as Macca's. But what Macca's will do is Macca's, none of them want to be there. None of them want to be there. And they certainly don't want to take an order from this fucking guy when I'm trying to get an iced coffee, which sounds Rodney Rude. Oh, fucking Rodney Rude. There was also Kevin Bloody Wilson. Like, Santa Claus, you cunt. Where's my fucking bike? That's a great song. We should play that if we can get it. Can we, Shred, play that song?
Oh, dude.
Let's play that song so I can go get a drink, all right, and continue our great discussion. You don't? You can't find it? Okay.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Keep talking. What was it called? I was laughing so hard, dude.
So it's Kevin Bloody Wilson.
Are we going to get flagged for it?
Nah, dude, this is an Australian icon, right? And this song is this song's very special to us. It'll probably be on the next Lord Humongous album, so fucking be ready for that. But this is a great Australian song. This was on like a Christmas song that was always. It's called Santa Claus. Is it Santa Claus You Cunt or Where's My Fucking Bike? But it's one of the two. It'll come up because he only had 2 songs. And let me tell you, it's going to blow your mind because it's the best. It's the best fucking song, best Christmas song ever. If Christmas songs were like this, you would all be just waiting for Christmas Carol night.
Kevin Bloody Wilson. I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah.
Kevin
Bloody Wilson. I'll try it on my side, but
I got him. Australian music performer. Oh wait, we want him on YouTube though. Does he have a YouTube thing? Okay.
I don't know if it's got a YouTube thing, but it's definitely on there.
All right, let me go to YouTube's. Sorry guys, I'm filling in for Miss A, and I'm doing probably a shitty job. Just give me a moment.
There it is, Santa Claus. Do you want me to send it to you?
No. I'm looking it up right now. I have to do it in here because it's on my. It's not on my phone, dude. Hold on, Kevin.
Let me.
Bloody Wilson, mate. Oh, okay, and we want to do. Okay, here we go. We got him. And then the song is. Oh, I hear you. Okay, hold on. No, let me play it live. Where is it? I can play the video. Hold on. Cunt of a Day. We want to do the Santa one, right?
Yeah, it's let me wait. Let me make sure this is it. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to send it to you.
Santa Claus is going to town?
It's called Hey Santa Claus.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let me go back here.
It didn't used to be called that, let me tell you. It was probably called something else, but...
No, oh, yeah, see, it's not even popping up.
You want me to... Yeah, it's probably... Wait. Because it's a great song, and everyone needs to experience it.
Playlist. It's got to be in this playlist, right? Oh, hold on. No, I'm not trying to play that one yet.
I've just texted to you.
All right, text it to me. Hold on.
Now, that is the live version. Is there not a live version? Is there one that's just like, I don't want to be listening to him talking too much?
Hold on.
Hey, Santa Claus. Here we go. 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Perfect time to get a drink. I'm going to send it.
I got it.
Don't do the live one, though.
Not the live one? You want...
Nah, this one.
Bloody Wilson, Santa Claus is... Wait.
It's just called Hey Santa Claus.
I know.
There it is.
The one I got is 4 minutes and 10 seconds.
No, this one is 2 minutes and 57 seconds. You don't want to go through all the talking. That's all some bullshit.
God damn it. How come you have that? Well, see, I can't send it that way.
Can you see the text?
Yep.
Get that text. You'll see the little
We're working
thing.
on it, guys. We're working on it.
But this is but he was exactly like Rodney Rude. Like Rodney Rude was a guy that was like a comedian, kind of like a... I don't know if you guys have him. Kind of like what Adam Sandler used to do, but he was way more crude. Like, and then he had a laugh that was like imagine like a kookaburra. If you ever heard a kookaburra laugh, that's the way Rodney Rude used to laugh. Well, this guy was like, if Rodney Rude was Metallica, Kevin Bloody Wilson was Megadeth. All right, he was always in the shadow, but he was way cooler.
It's only offered me the other one. We're going with it.
All right, go with it.
We're going with it.
But maybe flick like halfway through it till the song starts or some shit.
I may have to. Give me a moment here, guys. Alright, we want to go with this one.
Quite often I get to thinking how as kids we got by. Like at Christmas time at our house, we couldn't even afford a fire. But we made do with what we had back then when I was young. Dad used to suck.
Hold on. God damn it. Hold on.
God.
Nah,
Make it.
well,
Miss A, you're
because it had
forgiven.
Well, it won't. I don't have that option. I'm trying to get to the beginning of the song here.
Boy, that sounded like the
studio.
perfect start.
Nah, my studio fucking fucked up. Alright, that's what we want it to look like.
There we go. Look, it's even got words. You can all sing along.
Yeah. I was trying to add it to the stage, guys. Bear with me. I'm not as good at this as Miss A. Her job security is well at hand for Miss A. Let me go back to here. I'm gonna expand it and play this shit. Hopefully, we might have to go back a little bit here. Where's the song start?
You worn out geriatric fart, you forgot.
Where's the officially start at, Lee? I don't know. We're starting in here.
Just started it. Here we go.
Changed pretty bloody quick.
There we
I've
go.
got kids now on my own, and I heard them unwrap their prezzies last night when I got home.
It is you there, bro.
Hey, Santa Claus, you cunt! Where's me fucking bike? I've unwrapped all this other junk and there's nothing that I like. I wrote your fucking letter and I come to see you twice. You worn out geriatric fart, you forgot me fucking bike.
Oh, it's classic.
If I'd have wanted a pair of bloody thongs, I would have bloody asked. And this
Getting a
cowboy
drink.
suit and ping pong set can shove right up your ass. You stuffed me bloody order up, it's enough to make you spew. But it's not just me who's snaky, mate, me sister's dirty too. Hey, Santa Claus, you cunt. Where's me fucking tram? You promised me you'd send me one, and you remember who I am? Because I'm the little girl what you may sit right on your hand. I'll give you fucking ho, you forgot me fucking pram. Next time I come to see you, I'm gonna punch you in the guts. And I'll let your fucking reindeer loose, kick Rudolph in the nuts. You just wait till next year when you get back to that store. And me and me little sister come stomping through the door and we'll say, hey, mums and dads, just smell his breath and check his bloodshot eyes. And don't listen to him, boys and girls, because he tells fucking lies. Just a piss tank and a pervert. He's not even very bright, because the old fucking wanker forgot me fucking bike. Hey, Santa Claus, you cunt. Where's me fucking bike? I've unwrapped all this other junk and there's nothing that I like. I wrote your fucking letter, and I come to see you twice. You worn out geriatric fart, you forgot me fucking bike. I'll dob you in, you old cunt. I'll tell me old man on you. Punch your fucking lights out. I saw my
I need to get in quick, Barry.
fucking Santa Claus.
That's amazing.
Thank you. Oh my god,
Dude, he's amazing. He is a cultural icon.
I'm so sorry for the pause, guys. Holy shit. That was fucking worth it. I every week we do this show, dude, when I go back downstairs, my cheeks fucking hurt. And oh my god, there's a store right now. We're barely halfway through. Holy shit. That was a okay, man, Lee. Good call. I'm going to do a full Kevin Bloody Wilson deep dive, possibly later tonight.
Oh, dude. If he's definitely, you need a few drinks and a few tinnies, as they would say, and get into some Kevin Bloody Wilson.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Kevin Bloody Wilson. Well, I like where that ended up, man. We're here at the top of the hour.
Yeah.
Fucking A, Lee. We went
That was good.
from courtroom hearing drama.
LA
to
law.
Australian to
Love on the spectrum. That's what we do it here.
Yeah, love on the fucking spectrum turned into Kevin Buddy Wilson singing "Hey Santa, Gods." That's guerrilla. This is why we call it guerrilla warfare.
We don't do the same show twice in this fucking house, right?
We try not to. This is what we're doing tonight. We're hitting you from all kinds.
Oh, I think I heard the boss come home. We might have real producing skills come on.
We might have real producing before. We'll give her a break. She doesn't have to jump on right away. Give her.
I tell you, if you want to hear some Australian, what was that last comment? The Australian thrash. I tell you, a band that never got. There we go, Frasier. No, yeah, Hobbs. Everyone goes for Hobbs, right? You want to hear the one that's really cool? There's one called Allegiance, right? They're from WA, which I normally wouldn't endorse because that's where Total Underground's from, right? But Allegiance, Destitution. Go and have a listen to that. It was released in '94. It was one of those albums that it came out, was huge in Australia, and then everyone forgot about it. Or everywhere, because that was all it did. It came out at the very tail end of when thrash was really popping, and then it went on to something else. But really, really, really cool. That's my thing for Frasier. And they're not from UK, Frasier. WA, almost the same.
Almost the same.
Yeah.
Almost the same.
Hey, north of the Rockies. He knows what's going on.
Yeah, north of the Rockies fucking gets it. You get it, north of the Rockies.
You get us. You get us.
Kid.
Yeah.
You really do get us. You really do get us.
Group hug, everybody. Group hug.
Group hugging it out. We're group hugging it out. Listen, I know, I think we're going to play a song here at the top of the hour. I know Lee just got a beer. I cracked a beer. I do need a little bathroom break. And then we're going to come back. I have a stupid story that some of you know about. It won't take too much of your time, but we're going to do the grocery store tales. Emphasis on the gross.
Gross.
Coming up after this next video. Yeah, I was, some of you probably saw this picture this week of Henry and I cooking some spaghetti that I sent to a few of you, and let's just put it this way. The garlic bread didn't happen, and I'll explain why when we come back from this music break. If you don't mind, Lee and chat, I'd like to just, and that might give Miss A little more time to get dialed into it. Hey, Paul, I'm on my 4th Coors Light in an hour. Simmer down, fella. And you're looking at it going after the second one.
Hey, do you know that the singer from Diocletian was a cop?
Really?
In the chat? Oh, yeah, he's a New Zealand. He's a New Zealand cop.
There she is.
There she is. Oh, I've got echoes now. Uh-oh.
Okay. It's okay. She's just got to mute herself. It's fine. She's got to mute herself. It's fine. Thank you, Miss A. Good to see you. I hope everything. We were just telling part of the tale of, I mean, with full. We had a lawyer tell us what to say and everything, so you don't have to worry about anything we said. We were fine. We didn't do anything illegal while you were gone, I promise. Right, Lee? We're good.
Hey, you got it.
Hey.
I was going to play a song real quick. Can I press the buttons one more time before you take over?
Do it all night. I'm just here to hang out.
All right, she's hanging. All right, what? Uh-oh, watch me. This is going to take 10 minutes for me to do this one video.
Let's go, Shred.
No, I've got it. I know how. I'm going to play this song. It's going to go. stop touching the buttons. Even if you guys saw some weird shit on, it's because I was like, I'm looking right at her. I'm like, God, I can't stop. I was put in charge. I need someone to hit the off button on me. Glad to have you back, young lady.
Hello. Am I too loud?
No, you're not loud enough.
You need to be louder. And we're getting a little echo, but it's okay.
There's a little echo. It's good reverb, though.
It is a
Oh,
good
I think
reverb.
it's gone.
Good. I think it's because we got to mute.
You muted
her
me.
mic. No, you're still here. She has to mute
Am I?
herself, I think, when we're talking to her because it comes out of her speakers to us. Yeah, see, that's what she's saying. So, all right, cool. Fair enough, though. Thank you. Good to see you. Let's let her talk now.
No, you guys go. I'm just trying to catch up on what I missed. So you guys keep going, and I'll catch up.
Don't tell on us, you fuckers.
Don't read too hard. Don't read too hard into the chat.
Yeah. All right. We were gonna do what was I gonna do? The grocery store. The fuck did I even call that? You guys.
Let's see what Shred ate this week. That's what it's called.
Grocery store tales. Okay. Literally gross. So, Miss A, if you could put the picture up of Henry and I again.
Picture of you and Henry. I missed everything.
It's fine. You know, here, I'll put these up. I know.
Okay,
I
yeah,
know
you
right
do it.
there.
I don't.
You can do the comments and shit. Okay, so I sent this to Miss A and Lee and a couple of other friends of mine.
yeah.
That's right, Henry and I, right? He's cooking the meat there. We're making some spaghetti. There's the spaghetti bowl, and
It's got his little kid hands in there.
yeah, well, technically it looks like that, but I wouldn't have my son putting his hands in the hot pan, Lee. I'm just kidding. No,
What type of parent are you if you can't teach a kid fucking what
no.
not to touch, huh?
Hey, I let him learn on his own. Hot, yeah, hot's bad, right? No, just kidding. So if you see there, though, I've circled this loaf of garlic bread in the back there for a reason, okay? And let me explain. Again, this is the grocery store tales with the gross instead of the correct spelling. So I've been going to the Safeway for years. It's even the place where I found the fucking old crock cheese and shit, okay? There was a point where I didn't go there because I bought a carton of milk there, a gallon of milk there years ago, without looking at the date, which is my bad. Came home, dropped it off, came home that night, went to pour myself a big tall glass of milk, and it was like plopping out of someone's butt. Blah, 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 you know. It might as well have been buttermilk. I was talking to Lee about backstage before the show. Right. If you know buttermilk, it's tons of vinegar. This was curdled milk though, and I was pissed. I went, well, it's not worth going back over a gallon of milk at that time. That was several years ago before milk was $18 a gallon or whatever we're paying for it now. But I didn't go back. I'm not the type of person that is like if it's like I'm not a complainer like that. I figure it was my fault for not checking it too, right? So that was years ago. I didn't go. Then I went back. I've been going back there for 2 years. Found the old crock cheese. Everything's been fine. Henry and I are making this lovely spaghetti, and I never bothered to look in the bag. I was telling Lee and Miss A here. It was baked on Monday the 26th, which was this last Monday. Good through the 28th. Had the garlic butter. The pre-made shit comes in the bag, right? I don't cook mine in the bag, by the way. I always take mine out of the bag. I fold them out. I put a little more butter on and some garlic salt and garlic powder.
You're like a Chef Boudin, baby.
I just try make it a little more
You do the
colorful.
little salt. You do the salt.
Yeah, a little garlic salt. Yeah, well, I don't do that.
Don't you? You're from San Fran. You don't do that?
I'm not from here. I'm from the mountains, technically. So I do this. I just you know what I mean? I hillbilly style it. Anyway, but yeah, so who doesn't like spaghetti or lasagna, whatever your Italian foods are, without a little garlic bread or some whatever, right? Henry and I have been working. It doesn't take long to make spaghetti. Boil the water. We got the noodles going. As you can see in the picture, we had Henry doing the meat. Let's go back to the photo and begin. We're like, last thing we're going to do is this lovely loaf of garlic bread in the back. And so I tell my young son, I go, son, you've done such a great job. You get to pull the garlic bread out of the bag today. And you get to spread more butter. And you get to, yeah, Dad, right? You guys all know Hen Dog. Moves his little ladder over. He's in front of the cutting board. And he starts pouring this, whatever it is, 2 foot long loaf out of the fucking sealed container, which is sealed shut, by the way. Sealed. Glued shut, so you know. Normal people won't even open these normally, right? Most people buy these, just shove them right in the oven at 350 and don't even look. I'm glad I look. Always look, because the date was okay. Bottom line, he pulls it out. The whole outer layer had, and the whole outside of the bread pretty much was a green shell of mold. Okay?
Could have been chives. Garlic and chives.
That's what Lee tried. Lee tried to play devil's advocate backstage.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey man, are you sure you just weren't super high?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"No, Lee, I was not. I mean, okay, I was a little because I was cooking. If you don't cook a little stone, I don't want to eat your food. Just kidding. But no, look, if you look closely, this is a sealed bag back here, right? So good. I opened it, and again, if you look at, this picture on the right, that's like a similar bag, but it's just spots of mold. Now, I grew up in the 80s. I'm also a guy that if I get some moldy cheese in my fridge, I will cut the mold off of it and eat around that. Or not, you don't eat around it, but, come on. Let's be real.
You're not going to waste $3. Fuck them.
Yeah, $3. This was beyond that, okay? This was this right here, okay? This was disgusting. Couldn't handle it. So, anyways, that is the grocery store. Oh, no, that is not the end, however. So that happened whenever I texted you guys that Tuesday. I think we made the spaghetti. I had also bought a frozen pizza there. Okay? And last night, I'm sitting there and I pull out the frozen pizza. It's Saturday night. I'm like, you know what? We're not going to go out and waste money or whatever. I'm going to make this frozen pizza for dinner. Wild Mike's Pizza. Good shit. I was telling Lee backstage, I pulled the pizza out and it's got a... for those of you old school people, it had a Squaw Valley or Palisades Tahoe, like 25% off lift tickets added on it. And I went, whoa, wait a minute. That right there told my dumb brain, why would they be selling me lift tickets in June or May? So I went, well, same Safeway I had the bread at. Looked at the date. It was February 27th, 2026. It had died months ago. Still trying to sell it to me. Yeah. So people, all I'm saying. And by the way, our stores out here in California, at least in Northern California, are called Safeway. Yeah. Fucking Safeway. This was not so Safeway. I'm glad I didn't eat it. So be careful out there. This is sort of a little PSA. The grocery store tales are true. Now, I'm not blaming. I know the manager and all those guys there. They have rotation of stock, right? We all know how grocery stores work.
Well, I would dispute that they do not. If you bought that.
Thank you. By months.
Yes.
My wife goes, well, rotating stock is one thing. Selling someone a frozen pizza from 4.5 months ago.
Exactly. At full price. Oh, no, sorry, 25% off. I want that at least 50.
It was 25% off a lift ticket to go to a place where lift tickets are like $85 for a half day. No, the cost of the pizza itself was like probably $8.99. $8.99 if my brain's
Okay.
right on there. So either way, we did avoid the bread and dying with that, and I didn't eat the pizza, so I'm good. But grocery store tales. Be careful when you're out there shopping, folks. If you're out there shopping, don't just assume that you're pulling it off the shelf and someone else has gone over that works at the store that actually cares about you. They care about their paycheck just like all of us. Nobody actually cares about anybody anymore. Well, we do. The FOMORIANS love everyone, unless you fuck us.
Dude, here's the thing, right? They call it the authority gradient. Okay, now what that means is like if say a cop or if a manager of a store says something has happened, you put a lot of trust into that. And that you will believe that what they say is gospel. Right. I've worked enough jobs, be it government, not high-level jobs, but I've worked under people who, one of them actually is now the Prime Minister of Australia. He was a complete fucking psychopath, and now he runs a country. Beside the fact, right, these people would say things without actually checking or knowing. Miss A and I got on a plane. It was the last fucking time, let me tell you, that we go to Texas, and we were smelling a very, not faint aroma, but a very strong aroma of pot. That is coming from rather the cabin, or it's coming from the people who are loading that shit or checking that plane, but that was coming through strong. Like, we got on that plane a little bit giddy because it was like, fuck you and fuck everything else. We were completely...
I wish I was on your plane.
Dude, I'm like, we're about to go up, like, whatever it is, 10,000, 15,000 feet into the sky with a guy down the bottom who's probably checking the fucking plane, just like smoking dope. I feel that we're in safe hands, but you kind of believe you do, right? Food's no different. You think, oh, this is going to be safe. It's in a sealed bag, but people are fucking lazy. It's across the board.
It really is. A friend of mine, well, Shane, Vulgar Display Gaming, down there in LA, he let's just put it this way, he works in the aerospace industry, and that's all I'll say. I won't name the company. But there was
NASA?
a reason... No.
Is it NASA?
That's not a company. That's a government
When he goes
agency.
to he goes to work at NASA, what happens?
NASA's a government agency. We'll get that. We're gonna get that citizenship for you sooner than later. We're gonna learn on the show.
So what happens at SpaceX when he goes to work?
No, not there. Either way, he was gonna go out to him and his girlfriend were gonna fly out to
The moon?
no, what the fucking my brain's saying Dead by Dog because that's the next thing right now. What's the
MDF
big festival? No, in Texas. What's the other one that what's the big fucking
the new Mordant Red shows that you just
Either way,
advertised.
there was this big show in Texas, and he was going to go, and then he was working with this guy, and he was like, he saw this guy build the plane part, and he was like, I'm not getting on a fucking plane. And fucking was like, right? So just to follow with what you're saying, thank you, Marty. You rule, dude. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that,
Thank you,
man.
Marty.
You as well.
Thanks, Marty.
Go check out
Marty.
I'm sprayed. Yeah,
Heavy Metallurgy?
Well, no, I was gonna mention his band too.
Glorious Dead?
The Glorious Dead. And my stupid San
Marty.
Francisco brain kept saying the Grateful Dead. I have taken too
Grateful
many
Dead.
edibles tonight. His band is way better than the Grateful Dead.
And younger.
The Glorious Dead kick. Yeah, well,
Epstein Island, yeah. Were they going to Epstein Island on SpaceX? It was.
I don't know, but all I know is my good friend Shane was like, and for even when he told me that, I was like, okay, I'm not going to get on a plane for a little while. You know what I mean? Because of what he said. So our band is called Slayer. Yep. Marty is the Jeff Hanneman of the band.
No, he's the dead one.
Well, Glorious Dead, bro. That's what I was going for.
Okay.
So you're sick. It's okay. I'm just hashtag Jug Life.
Delirious.
Poor Miss A. I feel like she wants to say something. I feel like she's also judging us with those eyes.
No, I'm adding something.
Oh, she's gonna do some surprise attack on us. I love it.
Surprise.
No.
Wait, what
It's
did
not
Fraser
a-
fucking say?
It's not a surprise.
Yeah, you are a fucking brain fart. I know. I've hung out with you, and I love you for your brain fart, though. I would gladly let you take 2 more shits in my hotel room, Fraser. Seriously.
All right, hamburger today. Yeah.
I was just gonna share because you were showing this,
Yes.
and he's
God,
cooking
what are you gonna show?
some meats. I wanted to show you, even though this little one is now 25.
Oh.
Look.
Look at
And
Miss
she-
A and
I think she was probably
parents.
25 there, right, Miss A?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look very young. Look at
I
you.
know.
But
I only
she
pick him
was,
young, Shred. I pick him young.
Cradle robber orgasm. is what they
I'm
call
a rock spider.
She was 22 months here. It's the first time that she stirred on the oven. She was
Is
very.
that the one who shares the same name as mine?
It is. Yeah. I just put
Oh
a
my
sticker
god,
over
that's
her face.
adorable.
She
Miss
doesn't-
A and I's daughters have the same name, which is probably why it was inevitable that we were all going to become family members. But
This
Hey,
side.
didn't
She was
didn't
so
you guys? Yeah, I mean, look at the face. She's smiling. She got hearts all over it. Didn't you two figure out over the week that you have some family tie? What's
I'm
going on there?
absolutely sure of it.
Yeah.
I do have. There's Minix all over the country, and when she said that last week, you know what? I need to talk to my grandpa. He would be able to lineage that. 23andMe is not a company anymore. I found out after I made that statement. I Googled it after the show, and I'm like, oh man, you can't even do that anymore because they got in big trouble for releasing a bunch of people's information accidentally. So I don't know the DNA one I would trust at this point, but I would trust what she says and what I know probably more than that. The lineage is there. She showed me pictures of her. Was it your uncle? No, your brother, the red hair. Or
Yeah.
who's the one that looked like my Uncle Gary? I told you.
Yeah,
Right? Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I'm like, so I wouldn't be surprised. We will find out sooner. Maybe we'll have a big reveal show about that one of these.
It's funny because my uncle and his uncle have the last name, and then our daughters both have the same name. So it's a little weird, except for his daughter's 12 and mine's 25. So
Yeah.
Would it be super weird if I turned out to be Shred's cousin?
Like some weird Australian.
Yeah, wouldn't that be bizarre? I'm like, oh, I'm married to one of your cousins, and you're my cousin.
It'd be like weirdly incestual.
I'm gonna go live with Paul.
They're gonna be like, you know what, Lee? We couldn't give you like a full citizenship because this one little thing.
Yeah. Well, it's still family. I still qualify.
Yeah, if it said third cousin twice removed or whatever that shit is, I think you're legal.
There is a whole category on Pornhub just for this. So I'm not the only one.
There. Don't
Exactly.
even go. I think there's a category there for everything these days. Holy shit. Like, I don't even...
I'm stuck.
I don't want to
Help
touch
me.
on that too much, but man, if the things that were happening these days were happening when I was a kid, I don't think I would have ever left my room if I had an iPad. Anyways.
20 and a 28.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
No.
And I've seen
there
and
you
they're
go.
both beautiful young ladies, by the way. Miss A's
My family tree goes straight up.
and spins, baby. Spinning for them dollars.
That'd be funny.
Oh, God. You never know. You really never. That would be some wild shit. Be like, man, I didn't know we had some dingo blood in us, man.
Would you like to?
Hey now.
Hey now. Hey now.
Those white claws are working
now.
fucking extra.
I know, man. Better than that Robitussin that Texas guy said. This
Yeah.
is way better.
Well, I thought you poured Robitussin or some scissor up in your white claw. Or is that...
No, I'm a lady. I go straight from the can.
No, I
Jeez,
didn't mean
everybody.
pour it in a fancy glass. I just meant pour some Robitussin in there. Oh,
Nah.
speaking of gay parts of Australia, hails, Freddie. I only know that because Lee told me that where you live is pretty much the Castro
Cremator?
of Australia.
Yeah, Fred lives in a place where no one goes. And apparently there's 20 million other people that can't find a home either, so
Hey.
they go over to WA.
You go
What?
watch that Freddie. He's starting un-Fomorian Productions out of Australia over there.
He is.
Or anti-Fomorian Production. I can't remember what it is. Whatever it is, we're supporting it. Go,
Yep.
Freddie. Australian distro. We're only
I
charging...
support said cause.
Yes. Right. Freddie had me dying the other night. I think that was on Ben's channel. I'm going to start my own record company. I go, what's it called? Unfomorian Production. Like
Yeah.
fucking Freddie. I love that dry shit. Okay. Man. We're an hour and a half in. I could almost take another piss, but I'm not going to. I do want to talk about something I watched this week.
Let's do it.
We had Mr. John Barbas on. What was that? 2 or 3 weeks? 3 weeks ago? 4 weeks ago now? From Heavy Metal Philosophy, and I was new to his channel. I wasn't not trying to be call me a poser or whatever you want.
Poser.
I was new enough to his channel, way newer than a lot of you. But I've since been following a lot closer than I had before. His pods, I don't know what day they come out. I think it's Tuesday. John had a super interesting one this week, and this is his 272nd episode. We'll get there one day, guys. And I want you guys to go check this out, okay? Are there any... Now, I know there's probably not as many as me, but I'm a big Chris Cornell guy. I was a big Soundgarden guy. I'm a big Audio Slave guy. A lot of that shit really hit me when I was in my youth. I loved it. John was able to get Mark Mangy from Metal Allegiance and Brian Daler from Mastodon on. And those two guys are putting together a band called King Ultra Mega, where these metal bands are going to be covering all these cool Chris Cornell songs. And or... right? And I think it's just Chris... Because he did a lot of the solo stuff, right? Temple of the Dog and all that stuff. I don't know that they're going to get into the
solo
sound.
album was...
Right, okay. So if you did you guys watch it, Miss A? Did you see John's...
No,
It's
I've been
only
looking
20
at it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been looking at it. It keeps popping up, and it's like I like John's stuff where he's. But I mean, I haven't seen that because I mean,
It,
Sorry, John. I'll watch it now that.
It's
Shred's
only
gonna-
25. It's 25 minutes. It's a good watch. It's
Yeah.
25 minutes of this. It's an interview with him and both these guys. And basically, it's a super group of these metal guys and rockers and shredders that are going to do this tribute album that's actually going to be like a fundraiser, too, I think. It's a fundraiser for some of the interest that Chris had or something like that. I'm going to read you the printout that I got from John's channel. This is just what he says about it. It's going to have... so the band's going to be called King Ultra Mega, which is fucking kind of funny. It's an all-star collective paying tribute to Chris Cornell. It's a super group ranging from players like Kim Thale, fucking, right? Okay? Alyssa Whiteglues, Charlie Benante, Joe Satriani, Bill Keller, Angel Vivaldi, William Duvall, and many others, including this week's guest, like he had on, Mark and Brand from Metal Allegiance and Mastodon. And I think... Brand does the singing, right? Isn't he the vocalist, or is he? I can't remember. One of those guys was saying to try and do Chris Cornell's vocals, you know, in like that Mastodon style, right? Yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool shit though. I thought who wrote that? Bruce Taylor. Yeah, I've been there. But either way, go check out. It's episode 272 of the Heavy Metal Philosophy with John, and. I just think it's a really cool idea for a metal band to take that genre of what do we call like alternative type of music. It was what it was.
I mean, I would take just that John said a comment there. Like I would take that as I don't think Soundgarden were a grunge band per se. Like no. I think that Bad Motorfinger. They were on the Grammys, right? And they refused to accept the Grammy or leave the stage until someone called them a metal band. 100% Bad Motorfinger was more a metal album than any of the other ones. Now, I would say that Louder Than Love maybe in there, maybe more of a I think they came through the grunge area as a grunge. They got caught up in it. But I mean, even bands like Stone Temple Pilots, like I don't necessarily think they were a grunge band. Like I would think Nirvana was the epitome of a grunge band. Like Mudhoney, grunge band. And even that was probably on the fringes of that. And Miss A could probably name all the other ones that surround that. But I think anyone who had designated riffs that were produced, I think grunge was, especially the start of it, was probably the closest to the black metal, the raw black metal stuff, which, you know, it was like, it was underproduced. It was supposed to sound like shit. And at the start, it was interesting. And then it became top 10. Right, and it had Mike Klink and it had Terry Date attached to it, and then it was just like it was MTV rock after that. But Bad Motorfinger, I think, as far as like as production goes, the fucking album sounds like $1,000,000 today as it did back when I first bought it. Great, that's probably my favorite Soundgarden album. Is that one?
I feel the same way. This is why, as everyone knows, I don't like to stack everything in genres. I just don't do that. Because to me, all that was, it was metalish. Some songs were more really heavy rock, hard rock, you know what I mean? It was an entity into its own, you know what I mean? All that stuff. Every album, like you said, Bad Motor, every album had its own uniqueness to it, its own flow. And that's what I liked about Soundgarden. Even Audio Slave. You know, with Tom Morello, you know, he had such a mixture of so many genres, even with the members, you know. I just think it's really cool that metal dudes and rock dudes and shred, like Joe Satriani. I've seen Joe Satriani in concert 2 times. Fucking guy shreds, face melter. Love the dude. He's gonna be on this. Like, and I'm like, what? Like, so the leads and the solos are gonna be fucking phenomenal, and then you're gonna have, you know, I don't know, you get underground guys like even when you watch the interview, Brand, he talks about. Like, he's a metal guy, okay? He goes on stage, he does metal. He goes, but when I listen to around my house, he goes, my kids don't know that. Like, because they know what I do for a living, they know metal. He goes, outside of that, I don't, you know what I mean? So, he's a guy that you wouldn't even expect to do this, you know what I mean? So, I'm really looking forward to it. I really am. I want to go see this. But before it comes out, I really want you to go check out that John Barbas interview with him. It's phenomenal. I mean,
it's fun. Like, even on, I mean, look, I don't find Chris Cornell or Soundgarden like super exciting, right? I find parts of their stuff interesting, but it's like when you get like a smart dude. No, I understand, like, the guy's a talent, but it's like if the first album I'm putting on, if I have to put something on, isn't going to be Soundgarden, you know what I mean? So to be honest,
I agree with that. Yeah.
So it's like when you get like a super like, intelligent kind of dude who's talking to people about it, I like we just looked at a interview from '94, a Chris Cornell thing, and he was really. He didn't want to be there. You could see he didn't want to be there. And everything he said was just jabs at the music industry, right? But they're interesting interviews. When you have people that are talking about, oh, you know, we're going to have this big super group, we're going to have people. It's like, all right, whatever. But I think when you get a smart dude who's interviewing these people and he really can dive in, you know, like what John can do, I think, yeah, okay, it's got something there to grasp onto. It's not just Soundgarden fans that are going to
I
enjoy.
completely understand what you're saying. John's delivery could make someone who's not into Soundgarden
want to listen to it.
Yes, okay. And even John's delivery and all that stuff, heavy metal philosophy, he really gets into the details of it all, and it breaks it down in a way. But yeah, again, like you said, Lee, yeah, he'll... Because of his shit, I've some of this other stuff I bought recently is because I've been watching John's channel, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, Melvin's a fucking another band that I didn't.
I completely love the Melvins.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I love the Melvins.
Yeah, me too.
But there was like, do you remember those bands that came out like they rode the grunge wave, but they kind of had a few hits. Not like they were. There was a band called Babes in Toyland, which were just horrendous. They were so fucking bad, but they had these.
I love that
wait.
band.
But they had these
like
cool songs that
Yes.
stuck in your brain, but they weren't played with any skill or any type of anything. But when you look back on it, it was like, fuck yeah, man. Those songs were just like, you know, she's my thing. Like, fucking A, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Like, that was so cool.
I feel like there was kind of a whole list of bands like that at that time. Like, there was Babes in Toyland, Concrete Blonde, L7, even
L7 was another one.
A certain extent, like the Breeders, even though they weren't as heavy, they were still kind of lumped in with that. And I liked all of them. I mean, the thing is today, a lot of people will be like, that sucks. But motherfucker, when you guys were 14, if I could rewind time and take a picture and be a time traveler and come back, you'd be rocking that shirt. You'd be listening to it on your headphones. By the way, look what I found from high school, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, is that that's the yellow Walkman.
Dude, it's the sports one.
Is that the one that can get wet?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
That's
so
the one
hey,
that
calm
can get
down.
wet.
It has a tape
that's
in
my
it,
wife.
and I don't even know what this tape is because look, it's not labeled. I wait to find out what mix
is that a mixtape?
It has to be.
Oh,
It's
so
one
wait,
that
so
I
it works.
made.
You have batteries for it?
Well, yeah, they still make them, so we can still get them.
No, I know they make Oh wait, they still make the Walkmans?
No, the batteries that go in them.
Okay, Captain fucking Obvious. Yeah, they make the
and it has a fucking look. It has a radio and everything.
Yeah.
Remember those days? AM,
That
FM?
shit was. Hey, wait. Does it have like bass boost and all that shit? You know what I mean? And all that, you know. Or wait, what was the anti-skip? Anti-skip.
No, that's for the
That's
CD player.
CDs.
Oh wait, yeah, this is a cassette.
Tapes
my
don't
bad.
skip.
Sorry,
They just fucking
stuff
chew
on
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was waterproof?
Yeah.
Or it was
Yeah,
like
those-
waterproof.
Water resistant, I think.
Resistant,
is the
yeah,
correct term.
that's the word.
It says water resistant.
It's like the Iron Man watches. You can wear them to a certain depth, and then they'd fucking explode. But I would like, who would ever take that in the water, brother? Can you imagine, like if you were on like your jet ski or something back in the fucking 90s or 80s with you, you'd be pumped if you had that shit. Listen to your mixtape.
I can't wait to see what's on this mixtape.
What's on this tape?
Yeah, because the last time I had this would have been maybe 96 or 97. So I don't.
So it's all goth and industrial. That's what it is.
No.
There was a
It has to be.
mysterious-
Yeah.
What if it's just you like talking on there saying a bunch of fucked up stuff?
Yeah.
I wish I had. I remember getting recorders for Christmas, and like me and my sister and my friends would just like say every swear word we knew.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Wouldn't expect anything less.
Wait, do you guys want to hear a really funny story? So
Absolutely.
Is it racist? Because we can't be doing
No.
that. So it's not one of the normal.
Like you're
Let's
go.
censoring her.
it's in relation to what Trevor was just saying about
Okay.
like recording
Definitely racist.
yourself saying like curse words, but not curse words. So when I was, I think, maybe like 8 or 9, me and my best friend, who we always called each other sisters, and we're still friends, we went on this kick for almost 6 months where every weekend we would sleep over at each other's house, and we would record ourselves on a tape doing a talk show, like a radio show. And it's like we would record ourselves on my boombox because it had like a record function. And then we would play music, but we didn't have another boombox, so we used her Teddy Ruxpin to put our tapes in to play it. So like it would be like Guns N' Roses going through the Teddy Ruxpin, and then me and her would be like talking over it, and then like it'd be like, and now for a commercial break. And then my favorite thing to do for commercial break was to talk about there's a Shakespeare play coming, and I would read out of King Lear, like I understood what King Lear was, so I'd read like a whole passage, and I'd be like, thou art thou blah blah blah, and I'd be like, and now back to your regular scheduled program. And then she would come in and she'd be like, Brian Adams just dropped a new thing, and I'd be like, no, Brian Adams stinks, let's listen to the new Guns N' Roses. And then we would fight over the Teddy Ruxpin, and whoever got the tape in first would play it, and I'd be like,
Teddy Ruxpin, dude.
The fact that the Teddy Ruxpin just has like fucking like
and the boombox was the new
like
Kids on the
Mr.
Block
Brownstone
boombox.
coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, his little mouth's moving along, a little bear.
Mr. Brownstone, like fucking Teddy Ruxpin.
And it was great
parties,
too,
dude.
because like I would have my tapes and all of like the tapes that my brothers burned for me dubbed for me, because like I used to steal theirs, and they would get annoyed, so they would make me mixtapes of their tapes they would steal. So sometimes it would be like, first song would be New Kids on the Block, second song would be Slayer. Next song, so it was the most ridiculous talk show, and we had all these skits and stuff. And one, we had the skit where it was like two siblings, and one was evil, and then like one of us had to pretend like we were getting thrown off a cliff, and we were like, no, and we would like go away. We're like,
Remember when you were a teenager, Shred, and you thought like when girls got together, they were doing all these like crazy sexy shit because you were 16, right? Turns out they were doing talk shows with Teddy Ruxpins and fucking New Kids on the Block.
They were doing the same
teenagers.
shit. Oh, okay. They
We
were
were
little,
7
yeah.
or 8 years old.
Oh, you just made that creepy. Thank you.
If you had listened, I said in the beginning of the story, we were about 8 years old.
Oh, I didn't listen to that.
Of course you did.
Too many white claws for the sick as a dog boy.
Yeah, I'm sick.
I'm
His
sick.
ears are clogged. His ears are clogged. But look, Bruce says we always used to try recording farts. Absolutely.
Of course.
Like, try and time it up, you know what I mean? Well, then back in the day, kid, for you kids in the chat that don't know, you had to hit the play and the record button at the same fucking time, which required 2 fingers.
That's right. Yeah,
generally.
you couldn't do one or the other, otherwise
No,
one wouldn't go
you-
down,
you-
right? Yeah.
That's why that story was so funny, because we were 8 and she was trying to do like Brian Adams, and I've got like New Kids going, and then it's Slayer, and then we're reading King Lear, and we don't even know how
That's
to
funny,
say the
Megan,
word.
because that's when boys start doing it too.
Oh my god, dude! My sisters years ago, and this is when she was still living in the little town we both grew up in, and this is like before we even had anything like the phones we had now. She probably had like a Nokia, whatever, right? And she goes, "Dude, my nephew Max and little Trev, my namesake, just like we were saying, they had like the whole time she was in the quick stop, it was like 10 minutes of them just saying fuck, like the most fucked up shit they could, to the point of where they got bored and they realized they had more time. They were rolling the window down, like saying shit out, and then rolling and you can hear the window go, hey, fuck, you know, like, shout out nephews, you guys rule, love you too. They're grown men now. They're grown ass fucking men now. Oh man, I told my sister like a few weeks ago, like I wish we still had that tape of the boys, just cranking every fucking and play it for them now. You know what I mean? Like, you should have heard yourselves. You're way more advanced now with your swearing. Just kidding.
Oh boy, old Zach's
Don't get me
opening up
started
cans
on
of
that.
worms.
He knows.
Can of worms.
Oh,
All right, okay. So while we have
Hold on,
Courtney
Chris,
Love,
how'd she
start.
get all the movie
Don't
deals? You know what
start
I'm saying?
With Kurt Cobain, Chris Cornell, Anthony Bourdain, Chester
Yep.
Bennington, all of them whacked by.
Whoa,
that
come
is
on.
With
I hate-
Courtney Love.
I'm
I
still
hate
trying to get a
your
green
body,
card.
by the
All
way.
right.
She's tied. I'm just saying. Allegedly.
Just make
after.
Courtney
Warhammer's
Love would have
going
something to
grunge.
do with
Well, I guess my next
all
album will be
of
released in Australia on fucking Fred's label. So
Allegedly.
thanks everybody.
Allegedly.
It's been a pleasure.
Warhammer's no longer black metal.
Yeah.
You're gonna be grunge, dude. You gotta just grunge it out and you're fine.
Courtney Love is a unaliver. Allegedly.
So,
I mean, I'm not gonna argue.
were you a Hole fan, Shred? You like Hole?
You know, not really.
Oh, boy.
I mean, a couple of songs, the radio songs. Like, I was the only kid in my school. This is known information. I did not get Nirvana.
Can I Google
Nirvana.
this? Can I Google that Shred doesn't like Nirvana?
Yeah, you probably could actually. I've always been
I
steadfast.
love Nirvana.
I did
Everyone.
not. Polly
Yeah,
Wants
I've
a Cracker-
relented to Nirvana.
Polly Wants a Cracker is the only song I've ever fucking liked.
Bleach is
The
a
Ever.
worst
great-
song.
Yeah, I know. That's why I like it.
Bleach is a good album.
Yeah, I like Bleach, but you know, like
hang.
Hole's
But the whole-
not. It's not the first album. It's the Live Through This. I thought was really cool. Oh, you don't like it? I thought that was a great album. I love that. To me, it sounded like what I thought heroin must feel like.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right?
now listen, maybe that's why I didn't like it so much, because I was like, I've done every drug under the planet, just so everyone knows. Heroin is not one of them, because of these types of bands and people. I was like, I'm not going to overdose. You know what I mean?
Well,
and
Listen,
No, that's probably
That-
true. The Bleach
Hole
and Death
sucked.
Crush, probably the same.
Hole
fucking-
sucked. But I'm just gonna say I'm a speak my truth. Hole sucked.
Oh, we got a truth bomb.
Courtney Love sucked.
well, wait, I
She
got it.
has
Wait, truth
everything
bomb.
to do with all that.
Truth bomb.
Dude, man, I was like, I got it. Fuck. I was like a minute away from that still.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Seriously.
dude, I gotta say, Celebrity Skin, that first song, that dun dun dun. Dude,
oh,
that to
sucked
me
so
was
bad.
like, oh my
Sucked
god, that's a
so bad.
raging riff, dude. You
Certain
can't not
songs-
like that song.
certain-
Bum, 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 bum.
Dude,
Yeah,
it's
that's
awesome.
see, certain songs add up.
Filters. Bum, bum, bum,
It
bum.
was the best. It was the best
she's a
Smashing Pumpkins
whore.
album they never wrote.
She's a whore. She's a whore.
Come on, Zero ruled.
I wasn't a fan.
What was
I-
that? You know what? Courtney was really good in
nothing.
Who Framed
In
Larry
nothing.
when she had her little fucking National Geographics out showing everybody. Just kidding.
You
I
know
say
what?
there's
No, Courtney Love was good at playing the whore in that movie about that
The
guy that
hoe.
ran the fucking porno mag. I can't remember the name of the movie.
Yeah, who killed Larry Flint?
it was Larry
Yeah,
Flint.
but-
Yeah.
Who framed
She
Larry
played
Flint?
a
That's what I was
junkie
talking about.
whore, and she was
Yeah.
good at that because she wasn't acting.
I'm pretty sure that's the only movie she's
Dude, we had Hole at the big day out in Australia back when Silverchair had just made it big
I
with
was
their
just
Frog
listening
Stomp
to your
album.
boy Silverchair
So
yesterday,
here's
buddy, on my
the
back
story. This
I
is
liked
legitimate
it
story, and if you
I
want
liked
to,
it when I
and
was a kid.
if you want to
Also
Google
listen-
where Daniel Johns is right now, you'll completely understand that this is something that'll fuck you up for your entire life.
Ooh, I found my coffee.
So yeah, it's by your foot.
Yeah,
Because I
it's
remember
really
you're not
good.
moving it. There it is.
Woo!
So back when the big day out happened, you had Silverchair were one of the headliners and Hole were like one of the other ones. The story was backstage was that she was chasing Daniel Johns around the backstage because she believed that he was Kurt Cobain. This was right after Kurt Cobain was,
She was 14.
whatever. Yeah, but she was so high, she didn't know. So she comes out on stage.
And that's
one
why she's
song
in that
in-
black book, and that's why Chris Cornell and all those people are gone because of her.
Potentially.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. They're straight up getting whatever. But she came out, the first song, man, she already had her top off and did the rest of the show sans top.
See?
Complete. I
That's
mean, that
what-
takes,
like,
dude, that's a fucking, that's a band.
So talented too. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, if I was a girl.
hey, if I
But,
was a girl-
dude,
never
it was
mind.
great for the punters, as we like to say.
This is
The
what I have to say to
Princess.
Courtney.
Atta girl, atta girl.
Yeah, that's going to be on a short.
I hope we can clip that. Yeah, we're gonna be clipping that. I'll have to get your permission, Miss Ada, to release. Okay. Holy shit! This has been a fun show, you guys. Holy shit! We have 12 minutes left. I have one last thing I want to do before we continue this amazing just
Grunt
shit
Truck.
talking
They
thing.
were another great band that killed grunge.
Who said Grunt Truck?
Grunt Truck. Dude,
Yeah.
one song. They put out an album. Does anyone know what the rest of it was? One song they had.
No, but it totally, as soon as you said that, my brain went...
Yeah.
That was crazy, dude.
Dude, we should just
Wow.
play that song. Just so we can get a
we?
copyright strike. No, we can't,
We'll
but it'd be
just
fun
get
to play
fucked
it.
over. That would be fucking fun to play it.
Silverhammer. There we go. That's
Silverhammer.
yes.
What was I gonna do? All right, listen.
My big
we're
silver
gonna,
hammer.
We're gonna do. We have 10 minutes left, and I really want to get this game
Oh,
in.
let's
Okay,
do it. Let's do it.
we're gonna
Is
do
it
this.
game?
Well, not a game. It's not a game. We're gonna do
No,
our.
we're
instead
answering
of-
questions.
Yeah, instead of Dear Abby, the FOMOs here are gonna. We had a few people. We had 3 people write into us.
Listener
From
questions,
a
guys.
listener question. Yeah, we have this instead of Dear Abby, we're doing the Dear FOMOs. Okay.
And
We
you know
have
what? That
3.
reminds me. If you guys have questions, send them to us.
Yeah, we'll answer them.
We'll answer them. you
We give
guys.
great advice.
Oh wait, can I leave that up? Is that what you want
Yeah.
me to do? Okay, I'll leave that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I messed you up. My bad. Okay, so the first question was submitted by an anonymous person. These are all anonymous names, but these are real people in real situations. Okay.
You don't have to
what-
ever say your name, you guys. Just you can stay anonymous. We won't
Yeah.
throw you under the bus.
Except
You're
if it's
good.
Fred. I'm saying Fred's name every
Yeah,
fucking.
Frederick.
Yeah, if I
Allegedly.
see anything from whatever that town is he is from Australia, I'm definitely outing him for sure. All right, so the first one is Dear FOMOs. My husband has become convinced that our cat is secretly conducting performance reviews on us. Right? Every
weird.
evening, he sits in front of the cat, explains what he's accomplished that day, and asks for feedback. Last week, he told me the cat was concerned about my commitment to household synergy.
This is a joke. Keep going. Keep going.
No, this is someone actually submitted it. One of our listeners.
No,
actually
I'm saying
submitted
they they submitted it, but this has to be a joke. Go on.
No way. I think this person's Frasier. The problem is the cat seems to like him more than me, although it would indicate that Frasier has a girlfriend. Love Frasier, but not sure that that's true. And I'm worried about my annual. Wait, and I'm worried my annual review is going to be terrible. Should I start bringing treats to these meetings, or would that be considered bribery? Outperformed in Omaha.
Whoa. Okay. So can I answer first? Because I'm a cat person.
Absolutely, yes.
It's not bribery because cats show their love with treats, and so you're just showing them you appreciate their feedback. So not if it was a dog, yes. A cat, they're cunning, so no. That's my opinion.
Cunting.
Advice given. No, that's good advice. This is where, if you're looking for our advice, this is okay. So that's Miss A's advice in this situation.
See?
Lee, what's your advice on the cat performance reviews?
What's that old fucking redneck sticker? Gas, grass, or ass. Nobody rides for free. You got to bring something to the
yeah.
table.
Ding 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 ding.
That's what you got to do. You know, I don't know what the question was, but yes, if it's like going to a courtroom. Yes, you're on it. No, you're on it. You're not doing that because, you know, of anything other than you want a favourable result, right? Same thing. You do what you can do to win.
I would say get another cat and see if you can bribe to get that cat to love you more. And then you would have equal footing in this argument in the cat performance reviews. Right?
All right. Okay.
All right, our next listener submitted this story to us. Dear FOMOs, my wife recently discovered that the vegetables in our refrigerator live significantly longer lives if she gives them names.
Stop it. This is
I
bull.
thought-
Go. Keep going. Keep going.
No, this is real. This is from a real listener.
No, I
I'm
know.
not gonna
I'm just
out you,
saying.
but-
I feel like these people are clowning us, but I love it.
I know they're
Go.
trying to make fun of us, like we're stupid or something.
I
like
love
that,
it. Keep going.
All right.
Well, check all those boxes.
I thought this was harmless until I found a spreadsheet tracking Gary the Cucumber's emotional journey. I wonder where he went. I wonder where Gary the Cucumber went. Anyways, hope he didn't go where I like to go. And Susan the Bell Pepper's career goals. Now she's refusing to cook any vegetable that has developed a rich inner life. Last night we ordered pizza because she said the zucchini was finally finding itself. How do I support my wife's compassion without turning our crisper drawer into a retirement community? Confused in Columbus. Thank you, Confused in Columbus. That is an
Thank
interesting.
you. Dude,
Yeah.
I just have to say, you guys, these are epic. Keep them coming. They're fantastic. All right. Go ahead, Shred. You first this time.
All right. I mean, I don't even eat the vegetables you talked about in here. I like the peppers and stuff. But if my wife started acting like this, I might get kinky with it. That's all I would say. I'd be like,
Whoa.
hey,
Getting
Velvet,
kinky
baby,
with it. No, no,
how
no,
about
no,
instead of
no,
naming
no.
that cucumber Gary, you name him Shredbeard? You know what I'm saying?
Little
anyway.
beard.
Yeah, let's see where it goes. But Lee, Miss A, where would you go? What advice could you give this listener?
I don't know. Happy wife, happy life. Whatever that thing is that gets
Very
me fed
true.
every day when I come home from work. Whatever one works.
Nothing
I'm
truer
happy
ever
with that.
said right there.
Yeah,
Nothing truer
no.
ever spoken by a wise man right there. I've ever
Wait, what
heard.
did I wanna be spiteful and awesome and awful.
Take her easy. Where are we going?
Take it easy. Look, in the great words of Metal Ben's Bastards Radio, I believe a woman should. No, that doesn't even work. But you guys know what he said. Scrap that. What's your thing, Miss A? I thought it was going to fit, but it turns out it didn't fit.
Well, Lee is sick as
The
a
more I-
dog, it
the
turns
more I
out,
thought
and
about it, yeah.
His point was pointless, it turns
Yeah,
out. Sometimes
yeah.
you don't get advice from all three of us. Sometimes you might get advice from just two of us. Go ahead, Mr. Or none of us.
I have two things to say. Number one, why didn't anyone tell me I look like fucking Justin Bieber today? This is terrible. I have to cut my
Justin
bangs.
Bieber.
Jeez,
Hello.
look.
That's a
Wait,
kink.
hold on.
Watch out, you'll start getting Texas. Not Texas.
Oh, she's
So they'll
mewing
probably
now.
come from Texas.
I know what this is. Hold on. She's mewing. My daughter does this all the time. She's mewing.
All right.
The woman mew. All right. She's
All
done
right.
mewing.
So, and which vegetable was named Gary? I just need to know.
The cucumber is named
The
Gary.
cucumber's named Gary. Okay.
The long
Bell pepper was
curvaceous
named
one.
Susan.
I have no opinion on this except for I love the name Gary because whenever I hear Gary, I just think of like a fucking kid, like a 4-year-old walking around with a briefcase. It's like, hi, my name is Gary.
He's already an adult
So-
before he's an adult.
My credit score is 750. I'm Gary. Hi. Oh, my name's Gary. So like the cucumber
Gary's-
wins. That's all.
Gary's
got
a
a bow tie.
revolutionary name.
Yeah.
yeah. Like,
Gary.
Gary's so pro no matter what. Like, seriously, you're
Oh
not
my
right.
God.
Like, I trust a Gary whether you're a kid or an adult
I
or an
know.
old man. You know what I mean?
As soon
Like,
as I heard Gary, I was like, I just turned to
yeah.
liquid. I'm like liquiding out
Yeah.
the door like a puddle. I'm laughing so hard inside.
Trust a Gary over a guy named Mark every day. You know what I'm saying?
Every
Mark.
day.
And I like a Mark. My Uncle Mark, shout out Uncle Mark. You rule, but you're one of the few. Sometimes a Mark might fuck you. That's all I'm saying. A Gary now? A Gary. Solid dude, no matter what.
That's
All
right.
right.
Papa
We have
Booey,
the-
Papa Booey.
Papa Booey, Howard
Fly,
Stern's
fly, foo,
penis.
Papa Fly.
Yes.
Fuhai. Bum, bum.
All right, we have our last
Bum.
submission. This was submitted to me by someone I know very well, but they were renamed. This is their grinder name, I think. I'm not even sure. Whatever the fuck this is. All right.
My
This
app's
is weird.
pinging.
I okay. Let me take a moment. Everyone have a drink.
Oh.
I ran out of
This is
my
a
drink.
doozy. This is like a whole page.
Oh boy, strap
Well,
in, kids.
It's big font, so it's not actually as long as it looks. All right, it's got new glasses too, as you can see. I'm not sure if they're gonna work that well. All right, so this is our last submission to the Dear FOMO segment, the advice column we're doing. My husband B has been on a GLP-1 for 1 year. Seeing close family members struggle with weight-related health issues prompted him to address his weight medically. All right, fair enough, right? A lot of people are taking these things now. I know that a lot of the people in my community that I'm with, not you guys, but like I'm like, whoa! Who are you? Anyway.
What's up, Ozempic? Go ahead.
Yeah, what's up, Zempies? Anyways, no, I'm not here to judge, though. All right, or maybe I am, secretly inside. We continue. He has lost about 85 pounds so far. Congratulations.
shit.
Booyah.
All right.
Yeah. And I couldn't be happier for him.
He lost an entire child. Okay, go on.
Yeah, right? Good call. Right, yeah. He's leaning into buying new clothes.
Fancy.
Getting more active, and is generally pleased to have shed the extra weight. Okay? The problem is me, according to this listener. Okay? All right. I'm a bear chaser, says this listener.
Oh, no.
Chubby
God.
chaser. That's what that is.
It's not a fetish, though.
No, she just likes something to squeeze. I get it. Go on.
We're also assuming it's a she. B is more than just a body to me.
Whoa,
I still love his personality and charm, but I miss my hairy-chested, bearded man with thick thighs and a belly.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Getting a bit worked up.
I want to eat that shit like Kobayashi.
I've never seen someone milk a thigh before, but I think I saw it just now. All right. Now that B has dropped the weight, I hate to say it, but I simply find him less sexually attractive. How do I navigate our sex life now that B is not my type?
Ooh.
I want to keep an active sex life with him. I can perform, but I don't want to simply perform. I want him. Signed Bear, deflated. He, him, signed PK.
Ooh.
He, him.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
it's a he, him.
I want to
Let's
go
do
first.
it. Okay.
You're a shallow fuck. Bye.
Yeah,
All right.
why are you thinking
guys
about
go.
yourself so much?
No,
You know what I mean?
listen. If you love someone, you love the fucking person. It doesn't matter if they gained 100 pounds or lost 100 pounds. You love them. So if you are having an issue now, I don't care what your aesthetic attraction is.
Because I've been stuck it in my gut every time I run from the fucking shower to the bedroom. So I'm like, I won't have to do that no more. I know, I do it.
I do.
Fucking turning blue and shit. Yeah.
You love
Easy
the
there,
fucking
Bluey.
person. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. So if you're having a problem with weight loss or weight gain, you're an asshole. End of story.
Yeah.
Goodbye. All right. You guys.
Goodbye.
That's allegedly
Goodbye.
my opinion. Goodbye. Go ahead.
It's allegedly her opinion. Okay, Lee, go ahead.
Sorry,
Sick as a
listener.
dog.
Whoever the fuck
I know
that
this is going to be an unpopular
Yeah,
opinion.
Yeah, PK, whoever you are, he, him. I'm pretty
And I
sure
know
this
this is
about you.
probably
know
the
who it
problem.
is.
I know
who
the
it is.
problem that you think is a problem.
you, dude.
Look,
I know.
all I can say is
Mark.
Anna Nicole Smith
Yeah.
fucked a 90-year-old. A 90-year-old. You can get by with a guy that looks fitter.
That's true.
All right?
She also
So
fucked Benji
pretend
from the Howard
he's-
Stern show.
Pretend he's rich and move the fuck on.
Pretend he's rich.
Okay.
But what if he's not
Right.
rich, Lee?
Look,
We're
I-
assuming this is a she, by the way.
No, it's a
he,
boy.
It's a
I know
he,
who
him.
it is.
I believe
I know who
believe
the
this is
fuck
a
you
gay
are.
couple. Yeah.
I know
No,
who you
well,
are.
just switch the role, whatever it is.
As
you
I
know,
wipe
like-
That's
my
what-
lips.
Not only
it still
do I know
stands.
Who you are? Fucking text me, and I'm gonna tell you off myself. Go ahead, Trev. Your turn.
Okay, hold on. I just newsflash. Paul Ledney coming back to On the Witching Hour soon. Fuck yeah, Necron. You fucking
Paul
rule.
Ledney.
Round of applause. Round of
Only-
applause.
Only if we all get like little vials of cum. That's all I want to know. If
I was
all
hoping
listeners,
for little
Wait,
vials of
Necron,
something
when
else
he
that started
comes
with a
on,
C.
can you call him Gary?
Gary, Gary.
I don't even know what my advice is for this person anymore. I don't, I don't want to be one of these people that
Look,
says
if it's a guy, it's even worse.
I know.
It is
Suck
because
it
I mean,
up, bro.
as we know,
Yeah.
yeah,
look,
you're
as we
dudes,
know,
just, suck it off or whatever you got to do. You know what I mean?
as we
Good.
know, men have zero morals, right? As we've all learned, and
learned
they
that
will
recently,
do
in fact.
they will do things
Zero.
exactly.
Zero.
So
yeah, as Dean Wormer said, 0 points. Go ahead. Lee.
there's a great Australian TV show called Housos, right? And there's a very cool character on that called Trent from Punchy. And what Trent does, right, is Trent puts
Mess.
photos
Mess.
of other women, and this guy's got to think about it. He's got to put something of other guys, but he puts pictures of other women on his girlfriend's back to give him a little bit of help in the bedroom. So if this guy, like, there's ways around everything.
I mean, there is and there isn't. If you're not that happy with somebody, you should just find somebody you're happy with.
I'm texting this motherfucker right now.
Text him. I know. I'm about to too.
I'm
like, I thought we could be cool, bro. I'm gonna tell your wife you're with dudes.
Because I don't like shallow fucking people, and now I've lost all respect for him. So I'm literally texting. Look, I'm texting him right now.
Where's that Ozempic commercial money? You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna
and trust me, after he stops taking it, he's gonna gain it back plus 50 pounds. So just wait it out.
You know what you should do? Okay, there's a little thing in that you can be like, even though they're taking that shit, you can just be a feeder. Just be like, oh well, now that you're taking that, let's just go out. You know, right? You follow me?
I do follow you. Do you know what? This isn't I think it's a fetish, but I don't know if it's an actual fetish. I know we have to get out of here soon, but I've always wanted to hug like a big girl. I've never done it, and it's got nothing to a really big girl.
Look at.
I'm not. I want a girl that's bedbound because she can't get up, type of like girl. And I want to hug, and I want to disappear into the. I want to snuggle away like a fetal baby just into the flesh. I think that would be awesome.
Lee wants to make a bet out of one of the 1,000-pound sisters on TLC.
Yeah.
No, what he wants is he wants a girl that's a bakery.
Well, I don't think he wants a girl. It sounds like he just
I don't want. I just want to hug.
Lee,
yeah.
Lay on a half full water bed, and I think you're good.
Well,
yeah, but I can't hug it, and it won't hug me back.
Lee, hug my arm.
Hug your arm.
It's a baby arm.
Look, Miss A. Hey, by the way, Miss A trying to pretend like she's a fucking weighs 800 pounds. For those of you that have met Miss A in real life, she's like this tiny little lady who has this weird complex of she thinks she's fucking 800 pounds.
Did you guys? I can make myself have plural chins. We can
whatever. You're the size of a chihuahua. Simmer down,
dude. We will walk through. We'll walk through airports, and I'll turn around, and she's walking down, the elevators that have like the moving ones where you don't have to walk, and she's standing there facing the thing going, whoa, whoa. I'm like, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Again, move.
That's typical little creature syndrome. You gotta pretend like you're big when
no
you're
one
small.
No one understands what you're doing. They're just looking at you like you're crazy, and she's like,
full of which makes it's fun for everyone else. If you know her, it's funny.
Wait, let me see if I can get that. I don't have time, but next time I'll show you a video I sent to Lee once where I was just going like a video.
Dude, Miss A is one of the only people I know who goes huzzah, and then my daughter out of nowhere goes huzzah. Like, oh my god, Auntie Miss A needs to hear this. Oh my god. All right. Should we play a song on our way out here, you good people?
or we can just go home and go to bed. I don't know. It's up to you.
I want to play a song.
Do you?
No, let's just get out of here. You're right.
Let's get out of here.
Only because I queued it up. We should just get the fight. You guys, should we leave?
Yeah, get out of here.
Guerrilla warfare. We did it to you tonight. Listen, we sometimes we're gonna have guests, sometimes we're not. Sometimes you're just gonna get this. You're gonna get us three knuckleheads on here, and sometimes just me.
Megan says she's as tall as me. How tall are you, Megan?
Megan, if you're tall,
put it out there.
He's like 6'3". I would say 6'3" because he hunches over. He's probably like 6'4" if he really measures.
Well, I got to hunch over because all you fuckers are short. I got to fucking hear the song.
I know. He does this thing. And then everyone assumes I'm this tiny little 4-foot tall motherfucker. And Lee was like, well, I'm surprised how big you were. I thought I was going to hang out with Papa Smurf all week. And I'm like, thanks, buddy. But he was not wrong. I don't know. I am short. But I'm 5'9", so fuck you guys. 5'9", 200 pounds of fury.
I'm in the 666 club if you count the cents at the end of the decimal point. Yeah, I got to put the decimal point and I put the dollar cents the thing, and I'm in the 666 club.
You're a knucklehead.
Except I haven't got the 6-pack, but if I pull my shirt real tight, I've got like maybe a 2-pack
of White Claws.
So wait,
yes.
He's 5'11", so here's how this goes.
Who said he's 5'11"?
I'm 5'2". Trev, you're 5'9".
Yeah.
Mike's 5'11", and Lee is 6'3". So that's the order.
Yeah, that's the order. Large, medium, and small. See, that's how it works. Megan, you were fucking cranking it, dude. I wish I was 5'11".
Jeez, Megan, you're a monster.
Mike V, wait, has Mike Violate been here the whole time and didn't say hi to this motherfucker? What's up, Mike V?
What's
Love
up,
you,
Mike
buddy.
V?
He just got
Mike.
here. If that's the first comment he made,
No, Mike, I'm gonna call you this week, bro. All right.
he won't call you. He
Good
says
to see
that.
you. No, I call you all. I talk to you guys every day. Try.
Oh, I've heard that before.
Anyways, all right, we should bounce. It's 2:00. We've been on. I gotta piss, to be honest.
Okay, Jesus, go take
Okay.
a piss. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
All right, let's get out of here. Should I hit the button or do you want to hit it, Miss A?
You do it.
You do it.
I'm gonna do it. All right.
No,
hey,
wait.
Metalheads, we will see you next week. We may or may not have a guest. Lee is out there pounding the phone lines every week. We
had one, but we may not have him anymore.
after this show. Marty says he has a cake. Yeah, I have a pony cake going. It's all good, Marty. We're just living our best life, buddy.
Exactly.
I worked with this guy, Hippie Dave.
Women don't
years
care
ago.
about six packs, they say.
Hippie Dave told
You don't
me
want 'em.
it's my pushing cushion, Trev. And I went, you know what, Dave? I don't blame you. And his wife seemed perfectly happy. So sick. Yeah, Necron's a big dude.
Because you can't be shorter than me.
Hit
no
the
way.
Yeah,
like
well,
button.
I think Necron's jacked. I've seen Necron. He wears sleeveless shirts because he can. You know what I'm saying? Necron doesn't wear sleeveless shirts because he has BB guns.
BB guns.
Necron wears sleeveless shirts because he's got howitzers. You know what I'm saying? He's bringing the big guns. Dave's not here, man.
Dave's not
Dave's
here,
not
man.
here, man.
All right, Fraser, leave. Okay. All right. See
Yeah,
you all
bye,
next
Fraser.
week, motherfucker.
Bye, guys. Thanks for coming.
I'm hitting the button. I swear I'm hitting the button. Watch me hit it. I'm hitting it. Wait, I gotta hit another button.
Where's Becky? She's taking a shit.
I'm gonna kick his ass, and then I'm gonna kick your ass.
You're not gonna touch
and then
me.
I'm gonna kick it like rock death.
You're all going to hell. Goodbye.